3 rolling.
Once upon a time.
Do you have the map ready?
Fire nation.
It's right there.
The what?
It's right
Town
there.
map.
No.
Would you like for me to have it ready?
Maybe.
Wait. This is really a side street.
It's right there. It's where all the murders happen.
Okay.
Is this from Ashoka Tensei?
This is Jonathan Young's new album. He started making D&D music.
Never mind.
So I don't know if it's
I saw
legal to
him.
use, but I'm going to because I like him.
Fair enough. I saw him re-release
Doesn't
a
come
lot
over
of his
on the
older
screen.
songs.
Do what?
It doesn't come over on the screens.
Whatever. I don't know what she said.
The music?
Okay. I mean, I can
Can't
make
hear
it.
it.
I can make it louder.
I can hear it over everybody screaming about, I'm going to do a fucking murder now.
Okay.
Good enough.
Well, you're only using the sound from that camera, so.
Full
Does it-
send, let's
does it
go.
If
matter?
you're an alcoholic and you know it, clap your hands.
There we go. Alright. So, welcome back to Adventures in Narada, the Shed Gaming. It is Sink Full of Mayonnaise Day, and we are here to play our Sunday night game with everybody.
Cinco de Drinko.
In the middle of that exposition.
Wouldn't expect anything
I
else.
stopped one of.
So
I
Gavin was
most-
talking.
Yeah, most of the intrusive thoughts. All right.
No, that's fine.
The intrusive thought about the intrusive.
Yes.
It's a terrible, vicious cycle. So, our group, the DMT, has spent the last day and a half to 2 days, depending on if you count encounters with Time Bitch as travel time, fucking around the capital, picking off alliances, making threats with others, and ultimately decided to stick on the path that they were going, follow the Azure Roses, or lead the Azure Roses to reclaim the city of Soha. With help of Jace, the High Mage of the Azure Roses, they were teleported into the city of Snollygoster to make their way through the desert to Soha over the next day or two. To, I guess, sneak attack and ram through the back door of that city. So you all were teleported, and as you landed in essentially a storage closet full of empty barrels and crates, cobwebs, all of that good stuff, you were greeted by a centaur woman holding a flintlock rifle cocked and primed towards you, and she says, "Well, hell, what do we got here?"
The man of your dreams, baby. What's up?
Her eyes narrow, and you see the rifle raise a little bit higher.
Please don't.
Hello.
Us.
We are here from the capital. We just got teleported. Can we ask where we are? Hi, I'm Mira.
Well, you all's in Snollygosta. More specifically, he's in my broom closet.
Oh. Yeah. I'm from Soha, so I'm kind of your neighbor. But this is a lovely broom closet you've got here.
We could be in your something else.
Now, look, if it's some kind of sex thing you're after, you're going to have to go down to the Pretty Pony.
You're a mighty pretty pony.
I had a feeling you was going to say something stupid just like that.
I'm just gonna mosey on over to your side. I'm 100% with you.
How would you feel about being petted? Possibly heavily.
Now, I do not consent to being touched, if that's where you're going with this.
Well, you're factually probably bigger than me, so your consent does matter.
Oh,
You see, she looks at the rest of the group and notices the Azure Rose badge that you all are wearing, and she sort of like laxes on the rifle and cocks her head when she notices all that, and it's just like, all right, well, we ain't seen no blue roses up here in quite some time, so I'll say again, who the hell are you? Why the hell are you in my closet?
Hi, I'm Mira, and we're here because, actually, sad story. I'm from Soha, and my family is in trouble, and so we're stopping here because we need to go and save them.
I'm Womp, and I got lost on the way to your bedroom.
I need you to make a charisma check at disadvantage just because.
Straight charisma?
Just a charisma check, disadvantage.
Oh my god. Not 20 bucks.
Skinny might get a new dad.
Is this her mom? Okay, well, I'm gonna send that picture.
Yeah, since you have art of everyone-
15.
A 15? She doesn't choose you yet.
Yeah.
Nope, hold on, nope. That was wrong. Not a charisma save, it's a charisma check.
Just flat check.
I have Sarah's picture.
Whatever. Roll these two d12. I'm tired of whatever mistake you got me. It's an 18.
18? Doesn't shoot you.
I clicked the wrong button and gave me saving throws.
Silly
Which
gives.
statistically should have been better.
Silly
but
gives.
it's not.
She's still waiting for the other four of you to talk to her.
Oh, I'm ostensibly responsible for these fine people-ish people. You are the dead man's troop. Don't give these people too much food. They'll find their own.
This is Visceral.
I,
He can have food. It makes him happy.
yeah, ignore him. I'm
Don't,
out of it.
don't let him.
I was promised food.
You might not have enough in this town.
Okay, I tried to save your town. They will die of starvation now.
Got a kitchen?
Still two more of you.
I was introduced and I
This is
said hi.
Visceral.
That's all you got?
Yep.
Just hi?
Hi.
Okay.
He's also from around these parts.
Immediately start drinking.
What are you drinking with?
Right. Oh no, wait! I brought a bottle of wine with me.
Okay, you've got the one bottle. That'll last you another 15
I
minutes.
definitely packed a few bottles of whiskey and flasks and wine.
No, they've packed every single.
I did specifically pack.
Did we lose the never-ending one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
the
the whole thing.
We were going to steal a bunch of flasks from.
That was the whole thing you
We were gonna
did.
take the flask of
remember.
beer
Yeah.
out and said, no, we're not giving class to this.
Because she hates them.
You just can't take other people's flasks to give away.
You statistically can, Miss
You
Rogue.
should.
Definitely can.
You can when it's your best friend.
You can, Miss Rogue.
I had him covered. Anyway,
So anyway, it leaves just one of us needs to introduce themselves.
She just leaves.
that's Glenn.
She turns into dogs.
She doesn't know what's going on.
She
She's
does
just
turn
along
into
for the
dogs.
ride at this point.
Have you got any trees nearby? Make her feel more at home.
Gwen, why don't you make an insight check?
Such a random thing. The dwarf that loves the trees. Dwarf?
Thorns don't like trees.
Really?
Not really.
That one does.
More about rocks and stones.
An insight check?
Mhm.
A 10.
You can see in this this woman's eyes as she glazes everybody, inspects you all just for a moment. She lingers on you for a little bit, and there's something like a hint of recognition, like she recognizes either you or something that you have.
She smells the magic orb.
Well, I guess, yeah, she still has an orb.
She looks at her and says, "Well, my name is Justice, and I am the sheriff around these parts. We have not had head nor tail of any blue roses in quite some time, so I sort of run things around here. I assume since you all have been sent here by some magic reason, you're here to help with the crises we have."
Before we get too far into that, as the sheriff, you have access to the good handcuffs, right? Because mine,
You need to
Don't
stop
really
being the way
work.
that you are.
I would cast silence, but then no one would be able to hear anyone. So,
Crisis.
That is your warning.
Y'all are having crisis here as well?
can't help it. The way that he is.
we know nothing of this crisis. Could you enlighten us?
Yeah, well, that's why we don't exactly take kindly to these here roses you all buddied up with. It kind of left us high and dry, and when I say dry, I do mean dry.
Are we in the middle of the desert?
Yes, specifically, there ain't no goddamn water, and there hadn't been for quite some time.
That happened to this one's home too. And
There
Possibly
was
not.
water, it was just in the oasis. And there's people taking it.
Well, but still just chuckling over to the side about high and dry because he got the thought of I could get low and make you wet.
God damn it, Hal.
We may have a thing that can help that predicament temporarily.
corner.
Damn it.
Maybe just something to throw at him.
He was warned and shut the fuck up about it.
No, that was
Tristan's
me
fault.
warning you. That was not a character to character. That was things can go poorly, and everything that me and Angela worked on can just be shit on right here and right now. You don't stop.
but let's please not.
She says, "Well, we was receiving shipments from Soho of drinking water that has since stopped, and I have been forced to send my compatriots further out to bring back cases of water. But there's a particularly nasty motherfucker that takes a right unlike to us having clean water, and these shipments don't exactly make it here in one piece."
Well, like I mentioned, I'm from Soha, so they did it. I don't know what all has happened, but I know when I left, things were being taken over. Is that the same people?
It's been that way for, I'd say, a year and a half, maybe two.
Have you tried asking Lunesta for help?
Now, who in the fuck is that?
Linear.
It's apparently some god of a river that these fellows happen to have got in touch with before I met them.
Well,
it was
if,
in our paper, probably in the eco. And
if you've
people heard
got
about
some
it.
sort of river in your pocket, be nice to have.
Not a river per se.
River.
Maybe a small pond. I need your jar, Vic.
No. So we do have,
Do you have a flask on you?
or
I have 7 cans of whiskey. Okay.
so we actually happened to come across some water magic thingies that I know in the Capitol they just did some magic duplicate stuff. If y'all wanted to duplicate some stuff,
I'm not quite sure I follow.
I pull out my water orbs and just toss them over.
All of them? Okay.
Okay. I will give you a brief
Use it.
demonstration. Do not shoot me and take them, please.
Just take one and hand it back.
Little buddy, say ah.
No!
I take a bead. I need your largest vessel. As long as it doesn't have holes.
She kind of looks around to all of you and says, well, I guess we ought not stay in the broom closet no more.
How many brooms do you have? This is an unnecessarily large broom club.
It's
How is he
perfectly
fitting in
roomy.
here?
I'm just literally crumpled up like this.
It's a space about the size of the shed that we're in
Okay.
when they say broom closet.
Right.
It's a storage.
Yeah, we can go out. Yeah, that sounds good.
It'd be preferred. I'd like to not drown.
Okay. So you guys make your way out of the broom closet, and the building that you make your way into is stone on the inside. You see wood paneling detail go around. As you make your way into what would be the lobby, you see a large desk, and behind it you see 3 cells, like a prison cell. They are currently unoccupied. So she looks at you and says, so you need some kind of like bucket?
It's gonna be about 10 gallons of water.
Bathtub.
I don't have one of those here. We got a shower, but
You got a trough?
What
just go down the
idea?
drain.
A horse trough.
Do you have an empty barrel?
A barrel would do.
Barrel will be at the tavern. We could make our way over there. I'm still a bit confused as to your objective.
Does the floor need mopping?
You will understand, I promise, and you'll have a semi-decent amount of water to deal with afterwards.
Okay.
I also need some water. I could spit on it, but I feel like you wouldn't want to drink it after.
I'll spit on it.
Yeah. So you guys want to leave the jail here and head to the tavern?
Preferably away from cells.
Yep. Okay. Justice leads the way out of the prison, and as you all follow her, as she opens the door to the outside, you're greeted by bright, intense light, and a very warm and very dry, intense warmth. Like you come out and instantly you feel your tongue like lose all the moisture in your mouth. It's fucking hot.
Welcome to Arizona.
So dry. I didn't know what to expect.
Wow, it does look home.
I forget you're from the parts.
Mhm.
Both of you.
Wow, it feels like home.
I always pictured hell to have a humidity. You know, the kind of shit that makes your balls stick to the side of your lip. Never mind.
As Justice makes her way out of the prison, you see she gets her front 2 feet, her front 2 hooves into the sand. She's not even down the steps of the stairs. She looks over to her left, and you see a massive cloud of dust zooming in at the town. Everybody, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I'm so good at this.
Oh,
16?
16, 18,
7.
That's a natural 20 for a 25.
natural 20,
21.
21.
Where you can have
Six.
natural
6.
flavor.
Okay. So, Marshals, Arut and Mira. It is hot. And it's not fun. Vikral and Womp, you can tell that this is not just a storm, like it's not just wind. This cloud is being created by something moving at a very high rate of speed. Quinn, you can tell that something is a incredibly large shipping wagon that is being driven by a centaur. It's not being like pulled like he's towing it with his horse haft. He is sitting in the wagon with reins, and it is some type of like mechanical wagon that is driving on its own power. Ode, with your natural 20, he is being chased by something very large and very in the air.
Oh.
You hear Justice as she looks over and says, "Son of a bitch!" And as she says that, sirens start to go off around the town. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Ready for murder boner.
There you go.
I need to. So, okay, guess. Okay, can I know I leveled up on my app. I know I am the one who asked today. Should I just go with what I leveled up with?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, on my what or how many dice are rolled for the next hit die?
4 fits.
Just one.
1d.
One total level, yeah.
So,
It is this one.
who's going last?
Okay.
A wagon, a centaur.
Or a surprise round or something?
So, you all,
Then it's a plus something, right?
plus your plus your constitution bonus for hit points. Alright,
Okay.
so
It would be plus 7 to your whatever.
you all are coming out of this double building, this bigger building in the back. That will be stand-in for Justice. I need to roll for her. I need to roll for the wagon.
And it's been a while since we've combated it.
Yep.
Yes, it has.
And this is why everyone asked for it.
I know.
You did it yourself. That's all I can say. You asked.
Either this or
Here
we
you
fight
come.
the tan.
Dana, did I know you are big?
And we might still
That's
fight the
true.
town.
Are they the same size?
I think they're simple.
I think they are. I'm so happy you're using it. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Initiatives 25 to 20.
30-20.
30 to 20. All right. Root up first. 20 to 15.
19.
19.
19.
Who's got the higher dex bonus?
I'm plus 3.
Oh, plus 3.
Roll off.
D20. Roll.
Just flat d20. Just roll.
What?
17.
All right. Vic roll number 2. Mira number 3. 15 to 10.
11.
I have a 10. Why
10
did
to
you
5. All right. Anybody below a 9? Got everybody?
I'm freezing.
I'm sweating.
She is a wizard. And then
I want this, like,
You heard it here first.
Be in my
Canonically, wife made out of lizard.
I will turn it at the wall and let it go.
I mean, like we have a heat source too. Like this is wild.
Take it.
I am
Take it.
warm.
No, it's not.
Some of these fans actually do a fan, but okay, it's
Like I
not.
had it set to 70.
Now it's 64.
Yeah.
To make it colder. Air.
Ooh,
colder
that's
air.
better. Right there.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. All right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it still wasn't blowing at us.
she took it away from me though. So.
Can you feel it? Do you need
Nope.
it? Did you
I got
want
this
it?
though.
Did you want it?
No, I got this.
Do you need to start shipping?
I might.
We could get viewership.
I will.
Be tying up my shirt, but I can't.
But you have nothing.
You
to
just
do.
bring him. What? What?
I should do that on the internet.
You gotta take this off and everything.
Taco Cat. I'm wearing this again solely because it's Cinco de Gringo. Okay. It's my first cat fit repeater.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. No, anyway.
All right. So, is this the situation in which everybody would like to be placed?
I
I
would
just
say
put
we're
things
next to each other, probably.
Sure, I don't have
Personally,
I think
I'd
we were
like
just
to
using
be-
mom as the
You want to be on the roof?
I would always like to be.
You would have
On
to
the
spend
road.
your turn to get to
Yeah,
it.
I'm not gonna.
There's Womp. Throw him somewhere.
Womp womp.
Womp,
Womp womp.
put me somewhere in the line.
Womp would be right there.
I would say
Directly behind Justice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm following this Donnie
I'd
money.
be in the back.
here's my little skinny horse. If you wanted to,
That
Not there.
doesn't stay up on our own though, does it? Does it?
very carefully.
When
Not
doesn't
important.
understand.
Anyway,
we'll
here we
just
go.
we'll use her as Justice for now. It's fine. At some
Just
point
remember
they'll
there's
make
a
some
big old
Darmanians.
butt behind her.
That's why
Yeah.
she's a bigger.
Yeah.
She's a Furgold, which is about the same size. All right. So, descriptively, this is a wooden wagon that is made up of basically, I think, steampunk steam engine part, like the way a train would work, but the metal is attached to a big wooden wagon. But don't have a thing for that, so he's driving a Trans Am because
Here's
that
Johnny.
is the model I have. So it is a big motherfucker.
Wow, that's a massive wagon.
It is a big wagon.
Dragging that wagon.
That is what's happening. And you can see right on his ass, shadowy figure of a young dragon.
A dragon?
A dragon.
Shadow dragon.
Dragging that wagon.
I'm
So,
gonna need my water orders back.
They're in the back.
They're currently being held by little buddy. I am preoccupied.
are you alright there? What happened? Did you fall?
What
so
happened?
there's typically something that keeps you from leaning back, right?
Oh, that's the one I sat in, I think, last week, and I was like, this is oddly,
No,
goes back real
It was
far.
holding me, and it went pop, and it fell. I thought I was about to lose it.
It'd be like that on them bigger jobs, Daniel.
Alright,
So
so
it doesn't work here this time.
It's a bigger job.
big jobs for big people. Speaking of big jobs for big people, Arwick, you're up first. Vickle, you're on deck.
Dragons equal meat. How far can you get?
What's your speed?
30, I think. 30. So, obviously, going straight for 6, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Straight for helping, and that's still out of my range. So I will use my bonus action to dash, I guess.
You can bonus action dash?
I'll use my action to dash.
Okay.
Sorry.
I didn't know if you took a rogue level.
Gets me closer, and then I will rage.
Okay.
Wait, no, so then it'll just go away.
Possible.
If I didn't get hit, it'd go away. So
I can make you get hit.
I can throw a dagger at you.
I will
Get Eldritch blasted.
do nothing. That's this one.
All right. Vickle, you're up. Mira on deck.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the
On the
dragon.
dragon. Okay. Does it need to make a save, or is that just one of the ones that does?
That's just not
It
as
does.
That just does because it is?
Yeah.
Do I have a thing for that? I do have a thing for that.
It looks like it's about 90 feet away.
But it's coming closer.
I thought
laugh.
I did this one.
The wagon and dragon just blow straight by him.
What?
They are moving at top speed. I just put them there so that they would be on the.
You said what kind of dragon is this?
It's a shadowy looking one.
Oh.
It is exactly what that looks like. It is a young shadow dragon.
Similar to what Mom's kid had?
Delvin?
Yeah.
No, that was a shadow demon that was trying to mimic a shadow dragon. This, the
Is
thing.
an actual dragon. Even scary.
It looks
I'm just
more
gonna
like
use my crossbow and shoot at it.
Go ahead and roll attack.
Be careful, this well, that's a dragon.
9.
A 9 does not hit. Is that your new crossbow?
Yes.
Okay.
Does it shoot me again?
No, on a nat 20 you get an extra shot. On a nat 1 you shoot yourself. Of what? Of what?
Something gargantuan.
Something gargantuan.
Because I'm not gonna have the thing I'm actually gonna be, but
What is the thing you're actually going to be? I'll get as close as I can.
Brontosaurus.
Oh shit.
I don't have anything close to that. Actually.
That's a long neck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just needed a size for put on the board. But
Just
it's
use
a
one of the
gargantuan
tentacles.
size
Didn't you get a
creature.
whole bunch of dinosaurs?
Yeah, but not one of those.
It is a gargantuan size creature.
Use
Is
the
there a giraffe?
tentacle.
That's what I think Sam's correct.
Is there a giraffe?
No.
Okay.
That's about the height it'd be.
Yeah, what I meant, like size-wise on the board.
Size wise on the board.
Essentially, what I was wanting. There you go.
Size wise on the board.
There you go.
That is a gargantuan worm.
So whatever against whatever.
Holy moly.
Okay. So that was the end of Vickrell's turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That puts Mira up.
I haven't adjusted the sight yet, apparently.
On what?
On the new crossbow.
Oh.
Giggle. I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna.
It's about 90-ish feet away.
Is there anything? Oh, I can't hide, can I?
There's rocks, buildings, and
Oh,
trees.
it's 90 feet away? Okay, firebolt.
90-ish.
Okay.
Firebolt.
Make your attack roll.
I did not do a firebolt.
What'd you
An 8.
Nope. That's not going to do her. Is that all you're going to do?
And then, is there somewhere I can hide?
Within your 30 feet, you could go to the rock that is in front of Justice. You could go back into the building. You could go to the
I'm
rocks that
gonna
are
go around
behind.
the corner back of the building. Right
Okay.
here. That,
Yeah, you'd have to go over the rock or whatever, but that's
Yeah.
fine. That'd be within
And-
your 30 feet.
okay. And, yep. That's all I'm gonna do for right now.
So then Justice is going to go up. She is going to move. Let's see, what is her speed? 5, 10, 15. Yeah, that's 20 in her speed. She's going to take some cover behind this rock. She's going to take her rifle out, and she's going to take 2 shots with a pop. That's a hit. That's the same dice. So these 7 and 9. 7 plus 9 is 16. Okay. That is Justice's turn. Up next is the dragon. Ode, you're on deck. Hang on. Where's that at? All right. So the dragon is going to unleash its breath attack. I need this. it looks like you barely dodged the cone.
Hell yeah.
So you are good.
She's gonna hit the wagon.
She is going to attack the wagon. Okay. And I'm going to have to make a dex save for Mr. Joe. Natural 20. He's going to take half damage. All right.
Joe is in curly Joe?
Wagon.
Killed him.
All right. And Joe. Somebody quick math. What's half of 56?
Half of 56 would be 28. Yeah.
28. All right. So the dragon swoops down and it takes its claws and it lashes onto the back of the wagon and it just unleashes this dark red energy out of its mouth. And you see the wagon start to lose control and begin to skid. And the wagon's going to use the rest of its movement, or the dragon on the wagon is going to use the rest of its movement, and it's going to stay up on that wagon. That's the dragon wagon's turn. Ode, you're up and walk on deck.
Oh, right. Miss Winter, you right next to me.
I don't know. I can't see around the building.
No.
I'm gonna walk on over to my tiny dino friend.
She's still tiny down there?
She hasn't
Okay,
transformed
okay,
yet.
okay.
Little pinch of dirt. Put my hand on your shoulder. Go fast. And I'm gonna cast Long Strider on you, which gives you 10 extra feet of movement for 1 hour. I'm pretty sure that's all I want to do right now.
Okay. No movement, no bonus action?
Nah, just the 15 feet to walk to the other side.
Just the arrow away. Dying.
I can turn it back.
No,
that way
it's
to
fine.
here.
It's fine.
No, it's fine. You do it this way.
Okay. Is that it? That's it for Ode?
Better.
Yeah, that's it for me for now.
Can you feel any of that?
Yes, it's hitting my knee right there. Womp, you're up. Gwen on deck.
I will fly 30 feet into the air.
Okay, so you're going to cast fly? Or you've got the wings? You
I've
don't have
got
to
the
cast
wings.
fly.
Fan?
Yes.
Can we do the fan to just blow
Yep,
the air?
that would be great, actually, if you did that.
Does it need water in it?
Probably.
It is just a fan if it doesn't.
Oh.
Understand that.
Just a fan is better than what it has.
It is? Oh, it can work just as a fan?
Yeah.
Don't have the equipment.
Bonus action, cast Hex on the dragon.
Okay. Does it make a save for that, or is that just a thing it gets?
No, it just gets.
It's just a thing that is the way it is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I have text. Damn it. His wings stay the way they'd like to.
Alright.
Cool. He is text.
Then for my action, I will cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
And that is 2 beams, so 2d20.
Yep. 2 attack rolls.
Let's see.
That better?
Plus 7. So a 22 to hit on
20
one of those.
22
and then the
hits?
other one is a 9 that doesn't hit.
And does not. Yep. So 22 hits, so roll your damage for that.
Oh, this other fan exists too. Will that do a problem?
10
10 points
plus
of...
the hex modifier is a d6.
Okay.
I believe. Hex.
Maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, that is a d6. 12 total for that one.
Okay.
And then
And that's all force damage, right?
2 of that's necrotic damage.
Okay. So then 10 points of damage. And the product does not stick.
And then second attack, second Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
They both are. What, took you 22 last time?
21 or 22, yeah.
Okay, both of those are going to hit
So higher than 22.
higher than 22. 24 and a 23.
Okay.
So another 10.
Another 10.
And each one of those will do an extra necrotic, and that doesn't work. So
It-
it's just 10
Yeah.
from the other.
It does just have necrotic immunity.
So 10 force damage.
Okay.
That was action, bonus action, movement. That should be it
Sounds like you're good.
for me. Yep.
Alright, Gwen, you're up.
Does it look hurt?
On a scale, no.
On a gale.
Absolutely not.
What about on a gale?
Okay.
Leave my mother out of this.
Oh, I went Hunger Games. So like
On a scale of 1 to the rest of it, it's got the rest of it left.
Minus 20.
It has taken 36 points of damage through this combat. It could do that several more times.
Wayne will walk out into the hole and polymorph.
Okay.
I'm so glad I went ahead and gave you an extra 10 feet.
You're a brontosaurus, right?
I was about to give you extra 10 feet, so yeah, actually.
Gonna step on the wagon?
Yeah, I sure am, actually.
They made it. They can fix it.
So you're going to walk out and turn into a big balls-ass dinosaur.
Yep. A brontosaurus.
Okay.
Dicks out.
We'll
But
call him Harambe.
polymorph is an
Okay.
action, so that's all I
What my
can
brain is
Put
saying too.
that on top of the big thing.
Okay.
But this is not gonna blow
That's
the
her
hole
thing.
there.
She turned into a gigantic, or a gargantuan sized tiger.
I was
Alright,
trying to make
so-
sure some of us will
Yeah,
think that way, because it
it's,
feels
it's good now.
perfect.
So Quinn, you turn into a brontosaurus directly in front of this wagon, which had just been started to skid out of control. And it's the wagon's turn. So he's going to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. That is going to fail. So Gwen, I want you to make a, call it a strength saving throw with the brontosaurus stats.
Okay. A strength saving throw?
Mhm.
That's a nat 20 plus 8 for 28.
So the centaur, with his mechanical wagon,
Trans Am.
has just, with his factual 1977 Pontiac Trans Am, he's going to try and get it back straight after it had just been hit by that dragon's breath attack. And as he does that, Gwen walks out and becomes a fucking wall. And he rams at full speed into the foot of this brontosaurus.
Right into the pine tree.
It might as well have been. With a nat 20 strength save, you're not going to take any damage. This wagon is.
Oh, poor wagon.
And it is going to lose momentum and skid to a screeching halt. And I will make another dexterity save for Mr. Joe.
Want to go fly?
He is catapulted away from this wagon, let's see, about 30 feet. He's going to take some fall damage for that.
Is this the Curly Joe? Okay.
It is the Mr. Curly Joe.
There is a dinosaur walking through the.
I rolled really good on that fall damage. Shit.
Is he dead?
He's not dead, but he's fucking hurt. He's taking 19 points of fall damage. I guess car crash damage. It's not even falling.
What? He has armor and shit, but like that's still.
Yeah, getting launched out of a
Yeah, no, that's
60
still,
mile an hour
like,
car.
And he's a big old like the
That's
horse.
gonna hurt.
Oh, thinking of how a horse would get hurt in that.
Oh shit, that's a twisted ankle. We gotta shoot him.
Yeah.
Put him down.
Curly Joe is face down on the ground. He is not dead. He's not unconscious, but he is not looking great.
Look, it's a centaur, just like an L shape.
Yeah.
Like face down.
Face
Horse
down,
ass
ass
up.
up. Yeah, face down, ass up. Okay.
Including all Curly Joe. And
That-
the dog Fifi.
That is the wagon's turn. So, Arwood, you're up.
Okay, I got a question.
What's up, buddy?
So if I grapple him with the serpent's back blade, what do I need to do to be able to get on his back?
She's in the
You would have to succeed the grapple.
Okay.
You would have to spend another action to pull him down to your level because he is flying.
What if I just want to pull myself up?
You would still have to succeed a contested check.
Okay.
And then after that, you would either have him down to where you would be able to do that, or you would be up to where you would be able to do that. But it would take 2 successful athletics checks, and they would be contested.
Okay, but so it's going to take 2 actions basically. Yes. Perfect. I got that. So I'll use my bonus action for fighting spirit, so I get advantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna make an attack roll with advantage, nat 20.
Okay.
Heck yeah,
Gonna
alright.
see if he can succeed that. He rolled a 3, so he's gonna use a legendary resistance and succeed anyway.
An attack roll.
Are you attacking or are you
I'm
grappling?
attacking.
Oh, just the attack. Okay.
Yeah. So the grapple happens
The grapple.
if I succeed on the attack.
Okay.
Uh,
So you can go ahead and roll
it's
your
the
crit
serpent
damage.
pack blade ability.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your crit damage, but he is going to spend a legendary to not be grappled.
Okay. So damage is D6
2d8 plus 6.
by 2d8.
Because you got a crit.
Yeah, you got nat 20.
Like 7 and 3, so 16 damage.
16. He will take half of that.
Then I'll use extra attack to do it again since he avoided the grapple.
Okay.
17 plus 9, so 26 to hit.
26. And that's 26 is going to hit.
Grapple again.
All right. So are you have to roll the grapple again, or is that just when it hits?
It's when it hits.
Okay.
You can. Oh shit! You have to use your bonus action for that. Never mind. I can't do it.
You can't.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. Were you able to do it the first time?
No.
No?
I used
Okay.
fighting spirit. I wouldn't have otherwise. But
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then
Play it
he'll,
like it
he'll
is.
get that legendary
Yeah.
back.
That's my bad. Words mean things. So I guess I'll just hit him again.
Okay. Then we good. It was like a 26, right?
Yeah, 26 to hit.
Yeah. No, that'll do.
So another 13 points damage.
13 points of damage. That'll be halved down to 7.
Okay. From all action surge. Go for it. Do it again.
Okay.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Okay. 9 points slashing.
9 points. That's halved into 5.
It is considered 9 points.
It is halved into 5.
Okay. Just wanted to
Yeah,
make
you're
sure.
right.
And then
You guys are at the point in the game where if you don't have magic, you fucked.
24.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And that'll be 13.
13 has into another 7.
So it'd be
And,
somewhere between a 20
That'll be my turn.
and a 9.
All right. Arud.
Oh, yeah.
It's Arud's turn. Vikral, you're up, and Mira after him.
Can I just jump up and get to this window right here?
You'd have to make a, call that a DC 14 acrobatics check to leap to the second story.
Ten.
10. We'll say you get to the window ledge,
Mhm.
but you have to use the rest of your movement to pull yourself up and into the window, or you could just hang from the window ledge.
That's just my movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Okay. No, the ceiling.
And then now, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at it again.
Okay, go ahead.
25.
25 hits.
Like.
Was it a nat 20?
No.
No. Okay.
I do so. Yeah, so let's see. That is. Okay, so that's 5 plus. Okay, so that's 10 damage.
10 damage. All right. Just piercing.
Yeah.
Just piercing regular bullet. Okay. Or bolt.
Yep.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
Did you get your extra from the hunter's mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Mira, you're up. Justice is going to follow you.
I would like to use steady aim as my bonus action
Okay.
to give myself advantage on, I guess, Firebolt. Well, it has to be in the tray or on the table.
On the table is my rule, but Trey's preferred.
You've got advantage to roll it again either way.
Also that.
It's better. 18.
18 just misses.
Alright,
Can I roll again in the tray just to see? If not,
It won't count, but you can try.
okay, it would have been the same thing as it was out of the tray. So.
No, the dice guys know what they're doing. It's fine. Okay.
Alrighty, well, in
That's
that
your action.
case,
Moving, bonus action, any of that?
I'm going to stay given where I am. Wait, is that an action? Okay, nope, I'm just gonna be chilling. Over
Okay.
there hiding.
Okay. Do you want to use your bonus action to do a hide?
I already
This-
used my bonus action.
For steadying. Okay, yep, no. Alright.
So does that mean I'm not hidden from the first time?
Yeah.
You threw a firebolt at it, it knows where you are now.
Okay,
It's just
well,
more focused on other things.
okay, perfect. I'm still just behind the building,
Okay.
out of vision.
Alright, that will be Justice. She's gonna go. Where are my dice? They're in the tower thing. She's gonna make 2 attacks with her rifle. That's a miss. That's a hit. Alright. That was the wrong dice. I kind of want to keep that. I should have kept that. Alright. Justice will do 2 points piercing damage with her rifle. And she sort of yells to you all, or to just anyone that's here and can hear, of protect the wagon.
Sorry.
But that is her turn. The dragon's gonna go next. Does get its breath weapon back, so it's gonna do that again.
Is the breath attack, is that a magical attack or is that just a thing that dragons do?
That's just a thing dragons have.
Okay.
So, I do think when your Brontosaurus is going to be in this range. Yeah. You are, in fact, in the range. So, I will need a dexterity saving throw.
7.
A 7 is a fail. So, Hugh and the wagon are both going to take 56 points of necrotic damage.
What's the dexterity with brontosaurus actually have?
Negative. So actually, that was a 6.
And you see between
How much was it?
56. Between the impact into the oak tree of a brontosaurus foot and the two weapon attacks, or the two breath weapon attacks by the dragon, the wagon splits into two pieces, and you see the cargo in it, giant cask and barrels of water, spill out into the dirt.
Justice, I feel like you told us about this way too late. Way too late.
That is its movement action. That's all of that. So that's the dragon's turn. Ode, you're up.
15, 20, 25, 25, 30. I'm just going to run this underneath the Joe there. Hey, buddy. Don't worry about me. All right. I'm still way too far away to cast Bane on that big fuck. Should use the movement last round for that. Anyway, I will cast Moralathon's themes, whatever the fuck.
I forgot to do a thing when I hexed him. He has disadvantage on strength saving throws.
Good to know. Remind me of that, because if that ever comes up.
He has to make intelligence.
What is the spell you're casting?
Rowlathon's psychic lance.
Okay.
He has to make an intelligence saving throw. It will take 10d6 psychic damage.
Right. Ooh. Don't think an 8's gonna do you.
I'm gonna bottom 7 of these. Very good, thank you. Good. Okay. 6. Okay, 37 apparently.
37.
And he is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay. So, Ode, you found something that he does not resist and is not immune to.
Nah!
Which is what?
Psychic.
Okay.
Right? And incapacitated is what? Just no movement?
Oh, shit. My spell doesn't tell me that much.
Do I have that? I have unconscious. Incapacitated. Can't take actions or reactions. Okay.
Alright, guys, that was my trump card. Hit it now.
What did you actually use? What spell did you use?
That was Rowlathon's psychic lance. That is my 1 level 4 spell.
I will say Ode, with the high damage that you are able to do with it, so he's looking at about halvesies.
Ah! Suck a dick, Shadow Dragon!
Alright. So that's it on your turn, Ode?
As a bonus action, I'll just look up at Womp and say, hey buddy, we'll hit the whorehouse later if you kill this thing.
You got it, cuz.
And you have a 1d8 bardic inspiration.
For attack or for hit?
Whatever you want to use it on. Anytime you roll a d20, add a d8 if you want to. And if that's it for Ode, you're up, Mr. Womp.
Fantastic. Is he too far away that I could reach him in 30 foot? Yeah.
30, and he's going to be just out of that reach.
Even if I have a 10-foot reach?
He had a 10-foot reach.
Because of this halberd?
He had a 10-foot reach. You'd be able to just get there because you're flying. You could be over the wagon.
How high up in the air is he?
30 foot.
30 foot. It's just the average flight thing.
Okay. Yeah, let me be over the wagon.
See this over the wagon.
Just floating within range.
That will put you in the 10 foot.
Within the 10 foot?
That'll put you in the 10 foot.
Alright. I will cast Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
On my halberd. And go to hit him with it.
You go for it.
A 16 does not hit.
16 does not.
And second attack, I will do it again.
Okay.
21 does hit.
21 does.
Okay. Do that. 10 plus a d8. Fire damage. So 10 points of slashing damage from the halberd.
Okay.
And fire damage is an 8. Great. So 8 points of fire damage, and then bonus action, I can hit him with the ass end of this halberd.
Okay. That 10 with the slashing damage, is that including stuff from Hex?
Hex doesn't work, you already said, so I didn't include that.
Oh, Hex is just the necrotic. Okay.
Hex does necrotic damage, so I didn't include that.
Okay.
So it's a straight 10,
It's a straight 10 for the halberd and then 8 for the fire.
8 for the fire.
All right. I'm going to tell you congratulations because you found the other thing that he is immune to.
Fire?
Fire and necrotic. Has no effect on him.
Okay.
Great. Really glad that we're level 7 now. Like,
Whatever. He took 10 points of damage from this halberd and
5.
whatever. He can't heal until my next
You're
turn.
going to heal. He's just going to eat you. It's fine.
Wait, I thought it was the side method.
It is.
This
I
halberd
know.
is flavored like the side. So he can't heal, and then you can use a bonus action to make a melee attack with the opposite end.
Yep. You go ahead and do that.
This is not it.
Super sad. Is that it for Quamp?
Movement action, bonus action, yeah, that should be it for me.
That will have Gwen up.
I'm gonna try and hit him with her tail.
Okay.
And with that. It's a 17 plus 8.
That will hit.
That is going to be 68.
Good God Almighty.
What are the numbers? 11, 18.
It's going to be 30.
30 points. All right.
And because of Druid, it is magical.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah.
It's magical.
So you take. Perfect. All right.
Oh, wait.
My halberd is a magical weapon. Does
Mhm.
that matter?
Yes.
No. Okay, that's fine. That was a 17.
You said 17.
Yeah, I know. That's making sure.
Okay.
So it's a 19. It's also critical.
So tail swipe. Haven't done anything else.
There's
Okay.
one thing in it.
Keeping it nice
Can
and
do 30
simple.
damage in that one thing.
Somebody have Curly Joe crawl into the corner somewhere.
Which one's Curly Joe?
The one that's
Mine's the
face
Minotaur.
down. The centaur that is face down, ass up, trying to army crawl. He's going to go around the corner. He's going to give himself a little bit of healing. And that's going to be his whole turn, which will bring us to a root.
I'm gonna be a one-trick pony. I don't have advantage this time, but we're going for that attack. I'll get a little bit closer. Ooh, wish I had advantage. 11 doesn't hit, does it?
11 does not hit.
I didn't think so. Well, I get extra attack at least. So we'll go for another one. Does a 20 hit?
A 28 does hit.
Okay, I'll try to grapple that, but don't forget my damage in first.
Okay, do you damage?
9 damage.
9 points of damage. Add that to 9. All right, and it has disadvantage on strength saves for the grapple check. Yeah.
Yes.
13. 14. False. He's currently grappled, and movement speed is
Does
0.
that mean I get to go Yankee?
I
need another action to do that.
Yeah, you need.
Yeah.
You have him stuck there.
Okay.
If you're gonna pull him, you're gonna need another successful check
Cool.
to get him to move.
We'll have to do that on my next one.
He's already incapacitated, so he can't move or take action.
He can't do actions or reactions. He can do movement.
Okay.
Well, you can't do movement now. Crap.
Now he can't.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it for you?
But I can't do a movement to get closer. Because it's in here.
And is that the end of your turn?
That's it.
All right. Then Vikral, you are up.
I'm gonna load up one of my chaos bolts and fire that in.
Go ahead and roll the attack.
21.
21 hits.
That's going to be. That's 1, and that's ice.
Ice damage. Okay.
Yes. So
So roll your damage for that.
that's 10 plus. So 13.
13. Okay. So 10 was the bow damage.
Yeah.
And 3 ice damage.
I didn't even do ice damage. What am I going for ice damage?
I think it's 2d6 for the chaos bolts.
So 13 for bow damage with the Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And so, but with the ice damage itself is 9.
9. So that's a total of 21.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It is resistant to ice damage as well. Being a shadow,
It's not immune, just resistant.
not immune. But
Yeah.
it's you.
I found it's
You've got the
immunity.
2 immunities. Necrotic and fire. That just won't work.
It's not it's not immune to being fucking beat to shit back.
It's just it's made of shadow, so it's hard to do punches to it, but it is doable.
Punch shadows.
Yeah, aren't you special? All right, Mira, you're up.
Okay. I
Half damage or full damage?
You did have. It would do nothing without the magic. So
So I did any damage.
you did a total of 10 points of damage.
Okay.
It's 21 and a half.
Alright. I would like to pop down right around this corner and use Tasha's Mind Whip.
Okay.
So he has to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Range on that.
90.
All right. What all does that spell do?
On a failed save, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It gets only one of the 3. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and suffers none of the spell's other attacks.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 3, so it is going to succeed
Okay.
with a legendary resistance.
Well, 1, 2. That works, that's fine.
Yeah. So still do
So-
the 3d6.
Do I get sneak attack on that? Or with it being magic? Or I don't know.
You would get the sneak attack because it is in melee with a root and wand.
Okay.
And Gwen.
So that's.
Stop leashing my pets. They're trying to go with things and be places.
Wait, is the legendary resistance, is that the legendary action? Because you can't take action.
No.
Okay.
No, legendary action, legendary resistance are different. This is not high enough to have both. It just has the resistances. And I should have used one on Mars' spell and didn't. So now I'm going to make sure you use it.
Okay. So 3d6. Wait. 3d6s?
3d6 for
and-
psychic, and then 4d6 for the sneak attack, I think.
Yeah.
3? So
Well,
6.
it's 4 at level 7. I'm just looking at the thing
Okay.
now. Because I did look at that the other day. I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. Okay.
Okay. So psychic
that
damage?
would be 10.
10 points. Gotcha. And then sneak attack damage.
Eight.
Gotcha. Alright.
And then I would like to hide. As
Okay.
my bonus action.
Bonus action hide. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Oh, shit.
Not that it's going to come after you with all the things in front of it, but just in case.
It's just turned off.
It did. It's not plugged in. It wasn't charging the whole time.
18.
It was plugged in to start off with.
Not anymore.
No.
Neither are these two.
I still have battery though.
But we
Are they
plugged
full
it in.
battery?
They're
We
not
definitely
full
plugged it.
anymore.
Are they what? Are they like
No.
1 or are they dying?
They're at 2.
Okay, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll plug them in at break.
Okay. 18.
18. Okay, gotcha.
I don't even see the
One of them's right there. I don't know where the other one
We
was.
probably moved it somewhere when we were
Yeah.
moving the table.
Fucking around at the table. That's fine.
Our beautiful new table.
Alright, so that was Mira's turn. Justice is going to go.
Hold up, let me get this thing set back up.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. How much movement does Justice have?
Centaurs are pretty good.
Yep. So, Justice is going to come around to the back half of the wagon, seeing as it's separated into 2 pieces. And she is going to cast a greater invisibility spell on her and the back half of the wagon. So, she's gone. Oop. Dragon's dead.
Yeah, we
Yay.
did it!
We did it.
And that's the front half of the wagon. Boat wagon.
Bummer!
Like you planned on us destroying the wagon.
Fun fact with the
No,
Trans Am,
if it had enough damage, it was going to split in half. Wife just sped that up by becoming a fucking boulder.
with the Trans Am,
Ride these,
there
A's.
is ties in Snollygoster about the Bandits Run,
That's awesome.
which I think is really funny.
Yep, that
I
is
came together
hilarious.
like that.
Alright, so that is Justice turn. The dragon is going to go. It cannot do actions or anything like that.
Actions, reactions, or movement. Does it have a bonus action?
Yeah, because it's grappled, so it can't move. So yeah, it is going to sit there. And then Ode, you're up.
Yeah. Time to sneak closer.
Shit, just.
Wait, did the dragon just come?
The dragon can't use actions, movement, reactions.
Did it fail the grapple check?
You already oh, I can't use an action to break the grapple. So you have to use an action
Yeah,
to
but
break
why
the
can't you
grapple.
use the action?
I can't use an action because Mars did a spell that said you can't do an action until your next turn. Or until Mars' next turn.
Mars' next.
How pop, buddy?
Do it again.
I can't.
Hell yeah. So
That was his big final blow, and it did fuck it up.
All right. Well, I have a couple things I can try. Fingers crossed. Okay. First and foremost, cast a bane on it.
Okay. That's a wisdom save, or it's either wisdom or charisma. I'm not entirely sure.
Pretty sure charisma. Let me double check.
Charisma's much better.
That. Oh, fuck. I hope it's not. Yeah, it's charisma.
All right. Does a 22 save?
Yeah. Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs. Okay, so I will reroll that one. Dirty 20.
Damn.
Fuck. All right. Yeah. All right.
Charisma's much better for it.
You win this time, Shadow Dragon.
Was that a shadow dragon?
I think.
It is, in fact, a shadowy dragon.
All right. So.
it's resistant to fire and necrotic damage.
Fuck.
No, it's immune to fire.
And necrotic.
I didn't think shadow dragons were to necrotic, but I guess.
This one is now.
I guess.
I'm going to burn an inspiration die and use my undeniable logic. Roll a d8 for psychic damage on it. That is 7 psychic damage to it. And it has disadvantage on its next save before the end of my next turn.
Because you thought real hard?
Basically.
What is undeniable logic? That's a new one for me.
I burn an inspiration die. I can't find the exact wordings of it. But basically, as a bonus action, I kill one of my inspirations and can either attack or heal with that. And if the monster fails on an intelligence save, then it has disadvantage on its next save before the end of its next turn.
Okay, so it needs to make an intelligence save?
Yes, DC for me is not on that sheet.
It's a 16.
I think it's just easy. Spell saves DC 16.
Well, meets it beats. Yep.
So it just takes.
So just take 7 points of psychic damage because that's the way things are now. That's what I
Yeah.
thought about.
Fuck you. You hurt my feelings and my shit didn't work.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can
All right. Womp, you're up.
As a sobering barbs question really fast, could
So-
that be done at any time? Or do you have to?
It is a reaction. Yep. But you have to have a spell slot for it. That's the only requirement.
So like I could do a silvery barbs on that.
If you have the spell, yeah.
You can also only do one reaction per round.
Yeah. But
Oh.
you could
I
silvery
haven't
barb.
reactioned yet.
Yeah, you have not. So if you wanted to silvery barbs the int save that it did, you can do
Yes.
that. Yeah, it'll
I
just
would
burn
like
a
to
spell
do-
slot.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's level 1 anyway, so.
So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Well, that's better. It's a 24.
Well, fuck.
You tried.
I tried. I'm trying new spells. They're fun.
There you go.
Silvery barbs with somebody else advantage too? Or is that just a big spell?
Yes, I do get the skill advantage on someone. Oh, good.
I don't get it.
All right.
You
Well,
also get the stone advantage.
What's that?
That's another part of the spell.
oh, there we go.
You give somebody else advantage on the next d20. Go for it.
It's balance.
Well, are you giving it to him?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't need it.
Okay.
Okay.
He's got advantage anyway because he's got it on a leash again. He keeps taking my pets on walks.
Good. Good.
I was trying to remember like
You should get paid for that. You're a dog walker.
Dog flyer? Kite flyer.
basically.
All right, so Womp is up.
Womp is up.
You have advantage on your next attack roll. Or is it just on the next roll?
On the next d20 that I choose to throw it at.
Well, no, I think it's the very next one with silvery barbs.
You can then choose a different creature you can see within range. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw makes within 1 minute.
Yeah, so it's the next, so it's the first one you do.
I'll take it. What is it considered?
It is considered large. You are factually bigger than it.
I'm 2 times bigger than it.
Nope. It is a young.
What if that means there's a mom?
Well, dragons lay eggs and then they stay asleep for a very long time, right?
I don't know.
I know my knowledge of dragons comes from webtoon comics.
She
So
took the half of the boat she cares about, right?
She took half of the boat.
Okay.
She took.
Let's hope it's half of the boat that she cares about. 'Cause it's not built to be a boat anymore.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
poor Curly Joe.
He's conscious. He's just somewhere else.
Well, it's his mechanical. But
He'll
it's
build another
fine.
one.
Yeah, exactly. You can build another one. It's fine.
Did she just turn it invisible?
Mhm.
Okay.
She
So
can't-
it's still there.
She can't
But she
fucking
did
move
yell,
it.
protect the boat.
It's gonna be real sad.
So our
I'm
objective
going
here
to
is protect the
Hit
boat.
it again with my halberd. I
Okay.
guess move onto its back.
Okay. Somebody's riding things on the back.
I want to know what that looks like.
Well, I'm glad you put what I'm about to
Move
do.
my character onto its back.
Hurts what you're saying.
Stop flying. Be on the back of this dragon now.
Oh, what's a halberd?
A big ass sword.
Choices.
Well, they're all
Come here.
choices.
Stay somewhere. Nope, you're dead.
Not gonna stay.
It's not gonna stay on it, so but you're on it.
Then you put that right next to it?
It was.
That was as close as it can get.
Oh.
So I'm on the back, and I will swing
That is as close as it can get.
swing my halberd to hit it
Okay. Make your attack with advantage. Go ahead.
with advantage.
Yeah. You have advantage from silvery barbs.
Also,
Yeah.
it's grapple. So it's good.
Grapple
And it just makes it look good.
just means it can't move. Restrain will give it advantage.
Oh, we're almost there.
Yeah, that's your ultimate goal is to just get everything in a headlock.
So 15 doesn't hit,
And then eat
15 does not hit.
and then I will do it again.
Okay. So this is just a flat roll. On this one.
The way action gets away, I can't even.
And that doesn't hit either.
You need a 19,
I know. I know what I need, and I know what I rolled.
and it's not those things.
This is not a 19 or plus.
Fantastic.
So I am just riding this,
You are just on the dragon. Have fun.
and I still have bonus action to do something. What can I do with bonus action?
I'm having to learn all my things.
When you're up after, if you wanna, you already have your turn
Yeah,
planned,
I
don't
already
you?
have what I'm doing unless he does something weird with his bonus action.
I'll give it the Hexblade's Curse.
Okay. Is that different from Hex?
Yes, once per short rest as a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet to curse it for 1 minute until the target dies. You die or you are incapacitated against the cursed target. You gain a +3 bonus to damage rolls, score a critical hit on 19 or 20, and regain 12 hit points if it dies.
Okay. So it's hexed and cursed and grappled.
And grapple.
All of these things.
Okay. Trying real hard not to let it move.
Never let me have any fun. Okay. Is that it for your go on?
Yup.
All right. Gwen, you're up.
Or trampling through.
Okay.
Trampling through. Once per round, I may move at least 15 feet in a straight line, and I can move through spaces occupied by one or more large or smaller creatures as if they were difficult terrain.
Okay. So you move
Through the
15
dragon.
feet. You would trample
That was
through
at least 50.
at least. So how far are you moving?
30. I'm going
1, 2,
basically just behind the
30 is
dragon.
enough.
However,
30 is
yeah.
enough to get to where.
The dragon is.
Yeah.
So
I'm
you are
basically
also
right behind the dragon, just enough to get the trampling through.
Okay.
Then, as I'm trampling through, I may target one of the creatures with a stomp attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
That will target the dragon with the stomp. 13 plus 8, 21.
21 hits.
And that is going to be 5 feet, not 6 feet.
Brontosaurus.
Do you need more D8s?
That would be 26.
26 stomping damage.
Yes.
You looking hurt.
And then as an action, we are going to stomp with the other foot.
Okay. Go for it.
Attempt to stomp. That's a 13 plus 8.
That will hit.
You want more D8s?
Now I can do the D8. I shouldn't start
I'm in.
one.
Oh well. Oh well.
$33.
33 points of damage. Okay. Very, very hurt.
I don't know how much total damage that was.
A lot.
Not
50
really.
something?
50 something, yeah. Okay. All right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
The wagon is no longer moving, so don't have to do a turn from that. So, Urwit, you're up.
I'm gonna rage to give myself.
I'll just go ahead and say, since she stomped on it,
Yeah.
and it's an in the air thing, and if you're going to put your foot on its back
Yeah.
and then hit it to the ground, it's on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Save you that.
That's fine.
Save you
That's
that.
fine. We'll
I still don't
It's fine.
That's what I'm saying. It's no longer going to be airborne after taking a fuck ton of damage to the ground.
I
wings
tried to
broken?
break its fucking wings.
I'm gonna rage
I was
and
gonna say,
restrain
any
it.
wings broken there?
Okay.
So that's
You did what?
He's going to restrain it.
But I'm being smart and I'm avoiding.
Key players.
What's
Can I,
the
can I
back
drink
of
the
it?
potion as a free action?
Bonus
Not
action.
gonna stomp off.
Okay.
No off.
So avoiding.
Got it.
Avoiding.
That's fine. I'll just take that and you know what? Good enough. Good enough. 20 to restrain it.
20 to restrain, and that's athletics.
Yeah. Sorry, 23 if it's athletics.
27.
You son of a bitch.
Silvery bars.
It has a bonus action.
You can't do that. You're a dinosaur.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn. It's not restrained.
Not
That's
Restraining
it.
is-
That's it.
is restraining
That was
is
my bonus
athletics,
action.
or is that just a strength check?
Restrained.
But you do have disadvantage on strength.
That's already gone, hasn't it? Or is that
It's as long as you're hexed.
as long as it's
Oh,
hacked?
yeah.
Okay. And that's a 2.
Yeah!
So that's gonna be a total of 9.
Which is up to.
So that doesn't beat the 23.
So it is restrained. As long as that is how that works.
So I
Then
need
yeah.
to like flip it upside down or something.
Sure.
Jesus Christ.
Da, 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 da.
Then I come out that
which is up to 8 hours you were hexed.
That's not gonna live that long. What are you talking about?
Not with the giant dinosaurs around.
Okay. So that's your turn restraining it. That's all you're gonna do?
Yeah. I mean, are you just gonna stay on the dragon?
Yeah.
You want me to take you off the stands, put you on the dragon?
Root has the dragon in a headlock.
I'm just on its back trying to hit it with a halberd.
Okay.
Essentially trying to just like chop its fucking spine in half.
Alright,
assume
so
you're not
I'm
on the
holding
back
it up.
anymore.
Yeah, just like that.
it's fine. As long as we have a general idea of where it is,
Yeah.
it'll be perfect. Alright, so that will be Vikral's turn. Mira on deck.
Cool. Load up my last chaos bolt. And I got advantage, so shoot at it.
Yep.
Got double advantage technically.
Yeah, that's no such thing.
15 plus 8. That's
23. That will hit.
23. Yeah, it's in there.
Okay. Go ahead, roll damage.
So rolling for cool. That's 4 for the cast roll.
For what does the chart say?
Radiant.
Radiant. Okay. That's a new one. I gotta check his chart. Yeah, full damage.
Hey, for the two.
Okay, so that's 12 plus
So 12 for the bolt.
15 for the bolt.
15 for the bolt. Okay,
Yeah,
because of the 100
100
mark.
And then is it 2d6 again?
All the chaos bolts are 2d6.
And that's with 6 for radiant.
6 for radiant. Okay. Fantastic. Still looking very hurt. Mira, you're up.
Mira's gonna pop back out. And also use a chaos bolt.
Okay, go for it. Make your attack. You do have advantage because Root's holding it down.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's gonna be a 13.
13 plus 5 is an 18.
No,
it's
8 plus 5.
8 plus 5 is a 13. Yeah. So that's not going to hit.
Yep.
Is that the higher of the two? Because you have advantage.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was 8 to
Okay.
7.
Damn.
Yep.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well, dragon gets another turn.
Wait, do I get a bonus
You
action?
do have a bonus action if you want to keep going.
Dragon.
Unless you do something with the bonus action. It's stupid hurt right now. It's not going to make another
What is
round.
this thing? What is this?
What can it boost?
Find out.
It can act and react now.
Yeah, because O's turn is over. It can't move.
It can't move. It is restrained. Is it restrained and grappled, or is it
No,
just restrained?
You have to, once something is grappled, and then you
Okay.
keep doing it, you advance the grapple into restraint.
Okay.
It can't be both.
So if it
No,
breaks
you
its
know-
restraint, does it go back to grappled or does it
No,
break all the way
it's just out.
I'm just gonna hide again.
Okay. Well,
Let's see who we can get with this.
It's gonna do a breath attack again.
Yep, and I'm gonna say it's
How many of those does it get?
it rolls to recharge at the start of its turn. As long as it rolls high enough, it gets it back. So I'm gonna say a Root, Womp, and Gwen. The 3 of you back here. It's not gonna break the grapple or the restraint. It's gonna stay in the headlock and just angle its neck around, and it's gonna unleash a breath attack at you.
Halitosis.
So I need a dexterity saving throw from a Root, Womp, and Gwen.
It's gonna go for all of us.
Yep, you're all gonna be in that
No,
cone.
I know he is on top of it.
Well, it's on its
He's
back
on
now.
top, yeah.
And so if he's on top of it, he's smushed underground. He would have had to move from there.
I have a question.
So,
I have Sentinel attack when a creature within 5 feet of you, I'm standing on it, makes an attack against a target other than you. You can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. Since it's targeting me as well, does it?
I'm gonna say since it's targeting you as well, that's not gonna trigger Sentinel.
Okay.
I could be wrong on that, and the internet will probably tell me if anyone ever watched. But for right now, I'm gonna say no to Sentinel.
Okay.
What is this?
That's a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
Dexterity saving throw.
7.
Oh, that's not good.
17.
Negative dexterity.
17. Okay.
Check something real quick.
Oh no.
I have a 9 dexterity, but I have a 21 for strength.
There you go.
Not very agile, but
Okay, because it has the Hexblade's curse on it, which reads, once per short rest, as a bonus action, choose a creature within 30 feet of you. For 1 minute, it's cursed. Against the cursed target, you gain a +3 bonus to damage rolls, score a critical hit on a 19 or 20, and you gain a 12. That's 19 or 20 to hit. It's a critical.
Yeah, that will not affect saving throws.
Okay. 22.
22. Okay, so Womp will take half damage. Gwen and a root, you will take the full ones.
What's fire damage?
It is a necrotic damage, so that's
Much worse.
13. 8. 109.
I feel real squishy all of a sudden.
I got 5 temp hit points.
Oh, I'm squishy
One more.
as a person. I'm
Yeah.
forward. I have 40 HP.
I was also wondering about my belt and if the Mumbo Wumbo gives me any like perks or am I just big? I got a belt that makes me either really big or really little.
So, 62 points of damage to a root and to Gwen, and 31 to a Womp, necrotic damage.
Does the Mumbo Wumbo belt give me like extra fun stuff when I'm big and little?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to pull it up and
Cool.
give that to you if you wanted to use it.
Does this just work like the enlarged reduce spell?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I can look at it.
Yes.
Because I meant that.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
It's called what?
Enlarge/reduce or comma reduce.
It's a level 2 spell.
That's shit. That's the dragon's turn. It can't go anywhere, do anything. It used its action. Ode, you're up.
Kill it.
Hit him with the chair.
Kill it.
The chair, my lord. The chair.
Okay. I am going to cast Vicious Mockery at Shadow Dragon.
Okay.
Friend, you would have been better as an omelet. Should have died in your egg.
Should've never been born.
Basically, yes. And that means he has to make a wisdom saving throw of 16.
Wisdom.
Take 2d4 psychic damage.
Do I get anything for saving?
No. If you save it, it's
Okay.
nothing.
You're still insulted.
Your feelings might be hurt.
Yeah, no, it rolled a 15, but it has no bonus to wisdom, so it's kind of dumb. But it's got 2 more legendary resistances, so it will burn one to not die right now.
All right. In that case,
Yeah.
I will burn bonus action and a poetic inspiration and say, "That's not very kind, friend. Take the pain. Let it wash over you." And now he has to make a fucking intelligence saving throw. Did not.
Natural 20.
God damn you.
It just looks at you and growls. Not like that.
Well, did you eat a cat earlier?
I'm about to.
Oh, is it still a cat if it's on a horse?
Doesn't have to be.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna stay behind my sick little rocks.
Okay.
Fuck you, dragon.
Fuck you, dragon.
Fuck you, Dragon. Okay. That's its turn. Womp, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to fly up 15 feet and then drop down and attempt to hit it with this halberd one more again.
Okay.
And I have advantage.
You do have advantage because it is. It's still headlocked.
A natural 20.
Yeah. Don't even worry about rolling damage, mate.
It
Just-
had 2 HP.
8. I think you can. Can you do less than 8?
It is right now 2d10 plus 5. Because
Technically, you could do less than 8. So go ahead and roll.
I could do less than 8, but I do have a second attack roll with advantage too.
Yeah, but this is nat 20, and that's the fun part. So hopefully
Okay,
you don't
Just
do
do it,
7.
just roll.
D8 1 is an 8.
No, you got it. You got it. I want you.
15.
I want you to tell us what it looks like.
So
Describe it. Paint a picture.
Womp is starting off this turn. He's standing on the chest of this dragon, and he just flaps his wing and flies up 15 foot, and then folds them back in and goes to fall. And he takes his halberd with both hands, and he comes down and he just pile drives it into the chest of this dragon. And as he does, he just screams out as he's falling, and then swiftly hits it right in the sternum,
Okay.
and shatters its sternum.
So you get your halberd and you stab it directly into the sternum, and you hear the bones start to crunch as the chest cavity of this giant, large dragon caves in under the pressure you are, and you just push and push and push until eventually your blade hits dirt on the other side of this dragon, and you've pinned through the chest cavity. You've now pinned its spine into the ground, and the shadows begin to wisp away, and all that is left is a very large skeleton pinned into the dirt. With that, we are out of initiative.
I do regain hit points because
Because I
it
died.
It was cursed, yes. So go ahead and have that. We are out of initiative with that. Justice drops the invisibility on her, looks you all over and says, "Yeah, well, I think you guys are going to be useful after all." And we'll just go to break and come back for the rest of that.
Were there any meat on the bone of this?
It is just a skeleton.
No meat?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I'm,
Just a skeleton.
I'm going with this motherfucker.
Bones.
Dragon bone cell.
Yeah, you think so.
Very.
I
So,
can turn it into dust by stepping on it.
Can, or we can turn it into weapons.
What's up on it?
red button going on
It's
over
just
here.
really sweet coffee.
It definitely does not sound like that.
So you get the sugar
Is this
from the
our
monster.
heat?
Yeah.
No, it's
You
10
get
hour.
the coffee, because you know,
So,
like
yeah.
regular monster kind of tastes like a tea, kind of a little bit. The
Oh.
basic
Perverted world.
Yeah.
I just thought of
But,
what
like, once you melt it down, it's
song
good.
needs to be on
And then
Mira's
you add in the
playlist.
C4, that
Brendan
kind of blends
Legend.
into the
Because
taste
he
of
used
the
to go there
monster.
with playlist all the
You
time.
need these
And
brains
then
to
you add the
implode.
coffee to that.
Can't overthink
It all
it.
blends together. You get
It's
kind of like a
factually
coffee
true.
tea flavor. And
Just
then
drink
you
it,
add
drink
in
it,
a
drop.
alcohol that goes with it, and it's just fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink much. Do not drink much of it.
Okay, are we ready to do some more?
And it's the damn thing. If you're an alcoholic and you know it, clap your hands.
We fucked that one.
Yeah. If you're an alcoholic and you know it, clap your hands. Okay.
Okay, fantastic. All right. So we're back from break. We had our sink full of mayo, tacos, and margs, and
Hot girl summer.
Ready to go on a car ride. We're not. We're staying in a shed.
We gotta do a car ride. We had all these marks.
Car ride, not car wreck.
It's factually
Daniel is sober.
fine as long as you don't crash.
Don't tell people that.
Drunk crashers ruin it for everybody.
Daniel is wasted.
Don't tell people that.
The one I never know.
Drunk crashers ruin it for everybody.
Learn
Learn how to drive, you dickhead.
dickhead. So, our dead man's troop just defended the strip of Snollygoster from a dragoon attack. A big baddie shadow dragon was chasing Mr. Curly Joe on his Pontiac Firebird Trans Am wagon full of barrels and kegs of water.
Right, we
Going
still
back
need to
from
finish
his
him off.
bandit run.
Throughout the course of the battle, their sheriff ally, for the time being, of Justice, managed to get herself and at least half of the supplies on the wagon to go invisibly and stop the dragon from destroying it, while the rest of you all were able to finish it off.
I don't like how you said for now.
Well, that's probably
That's
because
it's
how
not a me
y'all-
decision.
That's how y'all have been wanting to.
It's okay, we'll finish her off soon enough.
Started walking the line, and you keep falling off of it.
Quit flirting with it.
Don't know if he knows how.
She needs
okay.
some.
Okay. So that is where the rest of everything has happened. That's where we're picking up. So the afternoon is yours. Do something with
It's
it.
just as visible now.
I sent
Yes.
the map to the. Didn't I send the map?
You did send the map to the group chat.
I'm gonna be poking
Oh,
that
fuck, I gotta go to the courthouse.
with
You
the
killed
sword.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But before that, hold on. So, Miss Justice Lady, we did your town and your job a good service. How about you let us do you a service now?
Us?
Specifically just me.
And by that he means fix your water problem.
Or some other thing.
More importantly,
I believe it still had some.
Why is there
Possibly
no
nothing
meat
more important?
on this animal?
Well, see that there is what they call a shadow dragon. It's the remnants of what had used to be a dragon.
What that used to be.
I had told you all of a big bad motherfucker which didn't take kindly to us having clean drinking water.
Sure.
That wasn't him.
What?
Cool. Does that one have meat?
I would guess so. I honestly can't tell you.
I'm fucking hungry.
What, do you just want some lunch?
Sure. Yes. Food,
It would be
please.
nice.
What's the name of the tavern?
The
Why did I pull up Google Map like it was a real thing?
it's not like us,
What's
it's
the
a real
name
place.
of the tavern? It's not
I
like
burned
Find me
so
a
many
tavern,
calories.
Alexa.
I bet you I can find something called Solid Gospel on the map.
That would be hilarious. Is
Classic
it
Colt
The classic
the saloon? Is that the
That would
eatery?
be.
Or is it
You
the
can eat there. The bakery is also an option.
Meat.
You put
But
a
Daniel-
bank here?
Yes.
Apparently there's
It's a saloon town. A Vegas saloon town. There's all sorts of
We should have been
Vegas.
taking a shot
Saloon.
every time she said the word Vegas.
we would be dead.
Shit.
I don't have enough.
It's a little bit, yeah.
I know. No. Mm-mm.
How many times-
You would not
I
be.
No one would be
Vegas
in these
saloon.
chairs anymore. Everyone would be on the floor, and someone would have to be pumping stomachs.
Vegas.
I'd be in Justice.
Vegas.
Pretzels.
And that would be an injustice.
Definitely an injustice.
Disgusting, both of you. So,
There's a few options.
Just trying
Yeah,
to fuck
so-
the horse lady.
so Justice points out the Classy Colt Saloon as a place where you can get food and drink. She does not take kindly to Womp's approach, but he does keep rolling high on his charisma checks. She's not taking violently to it.
What if I roll to seduce?
That is not a.
Action that can be taken.
It's not an option you have at the moment.
I will civilly barge your shit.
But you did bring up the point of you helped the town.
In Washington.
Daniel, did you
Fantastic.
with
Let's plan a road trip.
You weren't listening.
Classic gold. Oh yeah.
So she says that if favors or items, money, whatever it is that you would seek in return, we here in the Knicks do pay our debt. So if that is the thing you'd like to have, I could let you talk to my husband.
We do enjoy things.
Sure.
Do it after food. We're over food.
Sure.
We need to feed that one, and then I'm sure he'll be better at talking.
But does
I
your
doubt
husband
that.
party?
No, the things that me and my husband do are particularly none of your goddamn business.
Right on, I like that answer. Hey,
No, you are going to get us shot by the sheriff.
give her a
Knock him
shot.
out.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow,
So-
wow.
If you knock him out, he'll be in the personal line.
Yeah, I can't knock him out.
So if that's a thing
I
that you'd
can't, I'm
like,
still a dinosaur. Wait on, hold on.
are you still?
Tail comes right through.
You can do like 60 points of damage. So.
Monk is no longer in smelly gospel.
He just pulled a Team Rocket. He's gone blasting off again.
It's starting blast.
So, do you want to meet with Justice's husband and talk about future jobs and/or favors and/or where's the reparations?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Do you think that those reparations and payment can help us take down the bad guys that have taken over Snollygoster? I mean, Soha?
Well,
So, well, do you want us to finish off old what's his face over yonder in the dirt? He seems pretty beaten up.
yeah, I'd appreciate you not killing the family. Not taking too kind to that. Also, if you want some things for quote unquote taking over shit, that's probably your guy.
Okay?
Sure. You okay over there, mister?
How hurt is he?
A lot by the sounds of it.
He said
He
he
healed
healed
himself.
himself.
He did heal himself. That
So-
still does not mean he's good. He
I can go fix it.
he was behind the building, so let's see if he had time to go to somewhere while this conversation is happening.
I think he had like maybe one round beforehand.
Yeah, would he have gotten to his place?
I mean, he was behind this building right here.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the map to see if that would be. That's on the same strip. So
He's at the all-in artificer.
yeah, and that's right
Going
next
out with the rocket launcher.
to the bandit run.
Blow up skeleton.
So we'll say that he has made his way back to his shop while the rest of this conversation, this fight was going. You would have probably just got into it.
So even the shop will really get exploded.
Good, no fire.
Put your blast
I was gonna say, why would you say that out loud?
It wasn't out of game then. Probably.
blast that window, and it'll be all good.
It doesn't matter that it's not
Anyway.
No one is safe, factually. Okay. All right. So what is the play? Are we tracking down Curly Joe? Are we going to the
Let's go to
saloon and waiting for?
Let's go meet Justice's husband,
Okay.
our other husband. Well, it's not.
Before we
I
go
would
anywhere,
love
I'm
to
gonna
go
grab-
see Curly Joe while he does that. I
Okay.
just want to be on the other side of town when he dies.
Don't worry,
What?
fellas. I've been in worse.
You're not coming to meet the people we need to meet.
You mean
You are the leader of
one
our group.
of the group of people? Yeah, but have we not heard how he's been talking to people?
What do you think we need you here?
Who?
Kyle will
We need
be
you for
fine. Don't worry about it, bro.
We need you
I got
for long.
Yeah, no. Look, he was
Jesus
born earlier.
All right.
Can't do anything about it now.
And look, I wish I could do something about it. I really do. The dice tell me.
What are dice? No, I know what dice are, but why are dice dictating how you live?
The dice are dictating.
Is that what's on that casino sign way down there?
This
It's a 10
Said-
this shield that I
Said,
carry
said
around,
skinny
it
from 20 years in the future.
controls my multiple
Wow.
personality disorder.
What's that
It's like a
sign?
medication.
If I rolled
What
a
are
10
those
higher, the
things?
dinosaur was going to knock him
Yeah.
out. I rolled a 2.
Damn. Okay.
I'm gonna loot the skeleton and steal a bunch of claws.
I would like to get the dragon tooth.
I just want a tiny bone of that dragon.
Just a bone.
Yeah,
Just a specific
yeah.
bone.
I only need
bunch of
one.
balls. Don't worry about it.
They
Uh,
want dragon tooth.
At least one.
make
I
a
don't like the size of baseball.
either nature or survival check. Determine how many claws you are able to get intact.
Wait, they're trying to get bones off of the thing.
Off of the dragon's skeleton, yes.
Wait,
16.
what? What was nature or what?
Nature or survival.
Yeah.
16.
Fine.
With the 16, you are able to get 4 dragon claws off of one of the hands. With the 5, I was going to say skinny shit. Mira, you are able to get your thieves tools in and start trying to pry like a hygienist of the dental variety, and you get the bottom half of one of the fangs, but it's not a clean break. So you get the pointy part, but it's not a full dragon fang.
If it's just a skeleton, are there any tissues and gums to hold that tooth in place?
No.
I would like to yank again.
Well, you got a 5,
Damn
so
it. Never mind.
The rest of them turn to dust from the stealth.
Ah, so I get part of a tooth.
you get a fraction of a dragon's
Fang?
Yep.
Specifically?
like the canine, the big one. Did you care what bone you wanted, or just a?
I just need a singular bone.
Easiest one would be like the tip of the tail, just
That's
big. They will snap that off.
tight, just the least amount of space in the
Little tiny bone.
You want wing bones? Well, wings don't have bones; they're just cartilage. No, that's cartilage.
So it doesn't have any wings.
You can have,
Yeah, okay,
you can
okay.
have a wing bone.
Okay.
Is there a wishbone?
How many wings?
One.
Well, if
Unless you wanna
dragons
roll
are
for it.
basically giant chickens, would they not have wishbones?
The giant lizard legs, they're not giant chickens.
But lizards are just birds.
Nature or
Lizards
survival?
are not just birds.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. Birds are just evolved lizards. Lizards are still lizards.
Their wings are more like bats.
I know so little about science.
Okay.
Biology.
20.
I'll be happy with my fraction
You
of
get
a thing. Thank you.
All of them?
you get the there's not bones and wings, so I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
Yes, there is. You've never had a wing?
No.
Flats?
No, they come boneless.
No.
Um,
Nugget.
Those are chicken
That-
nuggets.
So you get the
Wing bones.
okay, fine. You get one of those.
I know there are wing bones. Is why I'm
First time in her
confused.
life she's ever wanted anything to do with a bone.
Damn it, Al.
No, that was the thing about she doesn't eat things that have bones.
I don't believe you.
Back to the was.
No, you're just expecting it at this point.
That's what I'm
you.
saying.
That's you.
Do you blame me?
No.
It's the fact that I let you know, and then I sharply.
You asked him to stop. He in fact did.
For
No.
this moment.
For this one moment in time?
Yes. The guy said I have to be this way.
Okay, anyways.
Okay. Are you undinosauring for that? Or are you just carrying it in your dinosaur mouth?
No, I am dinosaur for that.
Okay, so you've undinosaurs. That's fantastic.
I have 3 HP left
Oh, wow.
as a dinosaur. I had 121 to start.
Hey, thanks, Gwen, for taking all those blows.
You know what? Huh? None for the day.
That was the one?
I can wild shape 2 more times, but I can't polymorph again.
Oh,
And I lived too.
no.
I was dexterous.
How many bones did I receive?
You have a full set of wing bones. The picture you showed me is what you got.
None.
Okay,
You're encumbered now. You have to get rid of it.
throw some away.
But those mine's on the ground.
Okay, so Ode and Vickrel are going to the artillery shop.
No, I'm accompanying Womp to mitigate any damage he does.
We're all going to the win.
Okay.
Wait, were you going to the? Did you want to go to the?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know where
across
he.
the
We
street.
will make
I don't
it
know
there.
where he got anything.
You said
Most
you were going to
likely
go
right after
with
this.
them to get the boom boom.
It's across the
No,
street.
I was just gonna get a dragon claw. That's the only thing I
Oh.
thought of this whole time.
Someone else said they were going to go with
So,
them to
so
get
think
a
of a
boom
town
stick.
square and how there's corners. The
Everything's
classic
across
Colt
the
is
street.
literally across the street from the artificer shop.
All right, so you all head to the Classy Colt, and is that the one that Diamond runs, or is it a different one?
Justice also helps run it there. The Diamond Dolly can be wherever you want. Diamond Dolly's is next to hers.
Yeah.
But she can also work there, and she can also work at the show farm. Diamond Dolly is a woman of many talents.
So we'll say that Dolly runs the bar as well.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton.
That's a great question. We should find out.
Swear to God, she's gonna send a picture of this.
The more important question is,
Okay, I'll send it. I'll send it.
And Ankles, send him the picture.
does she also have a great ass too?
It's actually correct.
It's the one regret that Dolly Parton has that nobody ever recognizes that she also has a great ass.
Is it also fake?
It's made out of horse meat, so
I don't know. Wasn't always at least.
That's Diamond Dolly.
What is that?
That's as big as those titties will go on here, of course.
I'm not talking about titties. The fuck does she have on her hip?
Which
She
one?
murder a jester and steal his hat and
It's a moon wand.
wears it as a trophy?
It's a moon wand.
A lot of bells on that.
It's a scepter. But yeah, she is definitely got some jester vibes.
Put her face.
But like she's an entertainer, so
When you say jester,
she's
vibes,
definitely maybe bardish. Because she's sick.
and Dolly Parton,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
cool. So that's who you're greeted by. Angela did all my recording, so
What howdy? Well,
I'm sorry. Who is speaking right now?
that
Because it's not Mira.
was supposed to be Diamond Dolly.
Are you gonna be Dolly? Oh, I'll just leave.
Nope.
She's got this.
Got it. Got it. That was.
Yes, with a cab.
Oh.
No.
No.
Alright. She's bucked some centaur with a jester hat on her hip.
I know, right?
Does she kill clowns for fun? You should watch out.
She says, "No, I don't do much of the killing. I do a bit of the show. Oh, got my joke. I think I might like you guys."
I like shows.
I got a feeling I might like you, sweetheart. What's up?
So, what can I do you for?
Well, he's
About
hungry.
$1.50.
That is so cheap. Factually correct.
He's hungry.
Yeah, food.
Hi, Mira. Hi. You're pretty.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Mira, and Hungry. And who else do I have the pleasure and/or the expense of meeting?
I'm Womp. Nice to meet you. This is my cousin, Seamus.
Ode is what 99.9% of anyone who has ever met me has called me.
He's
This is
nobility.
the 1% here.
0.01%. Apparently we're related. I just found out.
He's nobility.
I just found that out too.
Well, that is excellent to hear.
I guess. I'm a poor ass orphan. I did not gain anything.
Aren't we all? And the rest of you?
This is Visceral. That's
that-
Gwen.
Is that whiskey?
Certainly can be. You thirsty?
Yep. I just walked past her and jumped over the bar.
Oh wow.
And for myself.
Oh.
Even though, oh no.
It's a team full of choice makers, is
We're
what it
watching.
seems like today.
We're all just gonna watch him do that.
Please don't hurt him. He won't last long.
Oh,
Hurt people.
I'm not the hurting type. I do see that perhaps not everyone here comes with manners or home reason, and that's certainly unfortunate. I would recommend perhaps we stop being that way. There is a bit of an expectation for those in our establishments here.
Put 5 gold on the counter.
She nods and says, appreciate that. We'll call this an advance payment for that jug your friend has.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Enough about his job. What's up?
I put 25 more.
You guys are going to be broke by the time this ends.
Don't listen to him. He's a stray and not exactly housebroken yet, and we can barely call ourselves associated.
Well, I'll tell you what. Now is not the time and the place. If you want to hit me up at the show later on tonight, I do go on at 7 p.m. And afterwards, perhaps I'll break your friend's house.
What time does the tavern close?
How much does that cost? I'll pay in advance.
For the
I'll-
show?
No, to break him.
I'll be there at
Are you
7.
going to watch?
Nope. I'm just paying to make sure it happens.
Consider it a favor at this point.
Absolutely. Make sure he can't walk for 2 days, and I'll pay you double.
I'll be there with bells.
God,
Okay?
you want tassels too, big man?
Got something?
I can make some.
Hell yeah, cuz that's what I'm talking about.
God,
Money.
how to make tassels now.
Money.
I just walked back
So
over with the bottle of whiskey.
66.6% of the table right now is only thinking, what the fuck?
Oh,
No, I
I'm about to make $1.50, boy. What's up?
was thinking. So
Not
Mira
horror
wandered
way.
off to the sign of the open sign and would like to think it was open 9 to 5.
Boy.
That's funny.
I hope you didn't.
I just walked back over with my bottle of whiskey.
A different personality.
Slightly happy.
What am I doing? No, in the middle of it.
Alright, let me pull up
Don't be funny.
the chart.
Does the chart have food on it?
The chart does not have food on it.
There's problems.
Is there a menu with maybe a cup of ambition?
I don't know, did you make a menu?
But I would assume that this place is open 9 to 5 and she would pour herself a cup of ambition.
Talking about
Sure, go for it.
mental high fives.
Well, I did not make a menu. That is whatever you would find in a Vegas saloon. I mean, it's all y'all.
So Dolly goes back, comes out with a couple trays of food. Say a dozen slider type sandwiches, like a big tater casserole. Trying to think of what else would be available there. Street corn.
What's the rest of y'all have?
Bunch of.
Yeah.
It's in a cup. It's in a little styrofoam cup. You know how they do in the.
Yeah. I've been to the food truck stuff.
Yeah. It's food truck style. Yeah. It's food truck style. So she comes out with that tray of food, sets it down, and as she does another centaur. This is a well-dressed male centaur. You see, he walks in. He's got a dark green vest, a little bowler top hat. He's carrying a walking cane, and he has just full mutton chops, like from the Civil War.
Is he hot?
You tell me. I just described him to you.
Yeah.
Mutton chops.
He's got mutton chop. Hell yeah, dude. What we're talking about.
So he walks in and he says, "Welcome, friends. I'm told that you are the group that got rid of our little problem just this morning. I will say that I quite do appreciate that. The name is Angus. My wife Justice and I sort of run things around here. And I'd just like to extend gratitude and a warm welcome. And if there's anything that you guys may require during your stay here, please don't be afraid to ask."
You got any Pedialyte?
What's that?
No.
It's like water, but it's got like salt.
I don't know. Their accent's rubbing off.
More
here.
food?
What's that?
Food?
Food.
You
Right
eat
there.
it.
Sliders.
More. You eat it, don't you?
Pedialyte?
Yeah. It's like water, but it's got rocks in it.
I'm halfway through the food.
Another assortment.
Spread.
You're gonna need more, like 30 times as much.
Also armaments, information, and quite possibly people if you have any to spare.
Well,
At least just for the
Do you have a book on the black hole?
on black gold.
Black holes.
Black holes. Well, I do not have spare people. I do not know how you would go about acquiring that. Food should not be a problem. Our supplies, about half of them made it here intact, so we've got a little bit more time on that. Armament, weaponry, and all that, that's going to be the in-law specialty. I'd be more than welcome to show you around town on that. Information. Information's interesting.
Oh, so
It could be any number of things, and it could be mindless trivia. It could be worth more than gold. So I ask you, my friend, what information might you be looking for?
tell me the things you don't want me to know. Tell me the things you do want me to know. And we may or may not work out a price. Outside of that, I have a strict specification as to the things that I need to know. But you've piqued my interest with your aversion to my question.
We're trying to
See-
get the bad guy down so hot.
See, the things that I don't want you to know are things that I don't want you to know. Things that I want you to know, you've already known.
But how about this? How about you give us the information? You said you had something that was worth more than gold.
No,
It
I
seems-
said that information can be worth more than gold.
Do you have any that's worth the lives of you and your town? Because we seem to have just saved those.
And what information would I be giving you for that?
That would be
We just need help
Dealer
taking
choice.
Soha. We're trying to. We're here as a pit stop to do a sneak attack.
Well,
Well, our communication with Soha has ceased as of about 2 years ago.
because it's basically non-existent now.
Our communication with the rest of your organization ceased shortly after that.
Well, we became members about a month and a half ago.
We kind of got roped into it.
It's a very instrument.
Yeah, we kind of got roped into it.
We got badges.
So I'm from Soha, and I happen to be the youngest of the children of the leaders of Soha, and
Very forthcoming now.
yeah, but I say that as to know that I'm the one that suggested we come here because I knew that y'all knew your way around a battlefield and could probably help us be prepared in going to take it back. Because the Blue Rose has sent my brother back to Soha after our family had been run out. I haven't been home in a couple of years myself.
Thanks so much for your information.
See, that
Oh,
information
my God.
has value in it.
Yeah, I'm
What
aware.
would you like for me to give you in return?
You give us the people that I asked for. You give me all the information you know about Soha and those who currently inhabit it. I'll give you half of the plunder that we get, or you help us retrieve from the remnants of the city. And you and yours get all the glory and pride.
Well, see, me and mine stay here. We run things here, sort of a isolationist type troop.
And that explains why you have and will always have a problem with getting water. Now, done it.
That is true, and I'm trying to be grateful for your help this morning.
I'm trying to help you as well. If the people of the country know the wonderful families that take care of Snallygoster also helped us free Soha, or since I'm giving you all the credit, free Soha from its oppressors, everybody would have to help you.
So, your idea is we take me and my handful of centaurs and our boomsticks, and we march across the desert, invade a city, the 6 of us and the 6 of y'all.
Well, the alternative is it's just the 6 of us. But
You
that
give us
being
boom sticks.
said, that also plays into the whole armaments, and you know, we're not necessarily having you come into the city with us. You're just more insurance to make sure we get out alive,
a guide, if you will.
and an escape plan.
You'll have me. I'm kind of a guy that knows Soha. Really,
Yeah, but we
just
trust this guy more.
You know Soha, you don't necessarily know the desert between here and there.
Mr. Angus, alright, sir.
You never gave me the last name.
I was about to say that.
Mr. Angus, sir.
She knows a lot more than she's letting us know.
So no, I do know things.
You want to help tie her up?
Which is a
What
little
is
concerning if
happening?
if this city has been in isolation for 2 years.
Well, they have always kind of. But I, being from Soha, like knew of Snallygoster, I knew that y'all were, trusted that y'all would be able to help us with maybe some weapons and teaching us your style of training and helping us prepare.
Now, look, if it's firearms, black powder, the knowledge of you're asking for, ask for it.
That,
But
please.
me walking my family into certain death just simply ain't gonna happen.
You can wait outside.
Is your family not good at doing a murder?
He doesn't have to risk his family. I wouldn't want to risk mine if I didn't have to.
As I said, he can wait outside.
He can wait here.
Exactly. Here, it's outside.
Oh my God.
I would hope that the husband of the sheriff of the town would have a little bit more faith in his wife that she could handle herself in a fight.
See, I have faith that me and mine can take care of ourselves here where we're needed. I do not have faith in you, and I quite frankly do not approve of your tone.
That makes two of us. I don't have faith in me either. But things
He's
just keep
new.
happening, right? So
He's new to this group.
We ask that you have a bit of faith in us, but is there a thing that we can do to make sure that you do have faith in us?
Look, y'all done did it.
Well, apparently not.
I'm trying to repay you, myself, my little clique here. We paid debts back. But what you're asking for is too much. I will give you a handful of boomsticks, and y'all can be on your way.
Well,
Boomsticks, magic items, whatever you have.
that's why I was asking. Is there something else we can do to favor more?
What if that's all they have to give?
or perhaps
They have people to give.
Let
There
me
you
know.
go. Perhaps when we come back, you show us how much faith you have in us and throw us a big ass party.
Ooh, we like parties.
Tell you what, you seem intent to just walk across the desert and be gone with that.
It's not
There's-
as easy as it sounds.
There's a little
Walking's for chumps.
village
ran.
in between here and Sohan. If that is your intended path, you probably pass right on through it. That tiny little village, Sam knows the name of, was the reciprocal clean drinking water for themselves, us, Sohai, and the rest of these communities up here. If you're able to restore them so that we have free flowing water, perhaps I'd be willing to accompany you towards your objective in Sohai.
I reach in the little place, pull out the jar. I grab a handful of beads.
What did
I give the rest of it
a handful?
a handful for restoring flowing water for the land. This is the time. Pour me to a barrel
I have 100.
and your water, and I will show you an act of good faith. You will do the same for us.
Spending those water droplets all willy-nilly like he gave the kid or gave Gore $2 or something.
Cat, I will set your tank on fire.
And I'll do worse things.
It is a handful of beads.
Yeah,
I
and
got 5.
they're scarce.
So is patience in these trying times.
Yeah, and you're spending things on willy-nilly. No need for that.
We have an infinite supply of money through Blue Rose.
We don't have an infinite supply of those, and that's supposed to be for everyone.
Yes, and we have already established the fact that we have a mage who can duplicate them.
We didn't establish that, I just brought it up. There was no confirming or denying.
Well, we have much more complicated magic duplicated.
That was back in the capital.
Yes, and we can save one. We can make sure one does not get used.
You were not there when Gorb did the thing, but you accidentally get it wet and it's gone.
That's why we're in the desert,
He spit on it, patooey, and then it was there.
and I'm not spitting on these. I have a handful. He has the rest. They are safe.
At least we live 95.
Ish. If we
94,
really,
so I think they used one earlier.
Hmm?
I think they used one.
No, they haven't used
Didn't
it
use
yet.
it.
They didn't use it? Okay.
No, we had a dragon
Yeah.
interrupt that. But if we really want to roll a d6,
I would like to spit on
it
one.
is 94.
I would like to spit on one of the drops in Otan.
I will kill you.
Ode, make a dex check. Mira, make a ranged attack at disadvantage.
I don't know. Okay. How does that work? What is a ranged attack?
Like a bow.
You can't.
Oh.
You can't. You can't.
Dexterity based attack.
Which is something anyway.
At disadvantage?
Imagine calling someone out.
Okay, a 12.
And then
What is my
waste-
attack bonus?
Yes.
17.
All right. So, dex check, would that be a saving throw?
For this situation, yes.
But do I get a, it's just the roll plus my attack bonus? Okay.
Yeah. Can I, by chance, give myself a bardic inspiration?
Sure.
You could give her silver barbs.
I could, but she's already rolled at disadvantage and gotten that.
Yeah, but Silvery Barbs doesn't care about disadvantage. It
What if
just
I was-
replaces the d20.
Stealthy about
So you
it.
pick the d20.
I have also been fucked over by silvery barbs twice today.
Can I give him guidance?
Sure.
That's cool. I will
Add a d4.
add a d4.
If she's going to cast guidance.
That's right, I have it as
I
an
just
cantrip.
needed 2 more.
And I cast shield.
What if I was stealthy about it?
It's too late for that.
That is 6 plus 11 plus 5. So 22.
So, Ode, you see Mira rear back like she's about to spit at you, and instinctively you hold your hand up out of the way, and she just spits on your arm.
I'm just book this new.
You should have some more respect for my cousin. He's nobility.
So am I!
Yeah, but I don't care about that.
Those are weird instances of nobility taking precedence to
Okay. Now, just for reference, you understand if you had gotten one of these beads wet, you would have wasted all of them, right?
Seems like we're all just trying to prove points here.
At this point, I'm just trying to throw a fucking bead in a tiny barrel of water and fill it.
Then do that! You got a barrel?
Yes.
You're gonna need a
Can you
bigger
grab a
barrel.
barrel?
He had there. You're in a bar. There's a barrel.
Throwing them all
There's,
in.
For the record,
You'd
it
need a
seemed like
bigger
you
one
stopped
for just
contact with someone.
one.
Oh, girl, hold about 50 gallons.
Having traveled with them, I see why you stopped
Yeah,
contact with someone.
a empty whiskey barrel will be able to hold 5 beads worth of water.
Okay.
If it's a 50-gallon barrel.
Yeah.
It's
He
10
just said-
gallons
Is that
per
not-
bead.
He just said that.
It's
Look,
10 gallons per bead.
Yeah.
It's 10 gallons, not 100.
It's 10
No,
gallons
the
per
whole
bead.
jar was 100. There were
100 beads.
Okay.
And each bead is 10 gallons.
Okay. One of these beads. 10 gallons. Perfect, clean, delicious drinking water. Here's 4 more. I know it's not all of what was lost in that beautiful skirmish. But
I really think it-
I'm so glad you did, cousin. It's a drop in the bucket. And we have more should we fail, but I doubt we will. We're just trying to take back a city.
If you've got anybody that can duplicate that, you can do it.
I will keep that in mind. So, appreciate that. Good luck with you and your group and all of that. Just go ahead, stop by Curly Joe's, stop by Mr. Larry's. Just tell them Angus sent you and that I'm paying off the debt.
Just out of curiosity, what exactly is it that you do for this city? You didn't say you were the mayor, but I'm assuming you hold some form of station.
Mayor's a bit of a official term.
He has a badge on his jacket.
The head of house. And there's 6 people in the town confirmed by him. They're all
That's just
family.
fighting aged males.
It's not a big town by any means.
Justice Western.
Mira maybe notices the shiny sheriff badge on his outfit.
The justice is the sheriff.
Justice is, in fact, the sheriff. But she has identified herself as the sheriff.
And as we know, you can identify as whatever you want. It's 2024.
God damn it, I'm a microwave.
Hey,
I'm
this
a
conversation's going on. You take a short rest.
Yeah, no, but at this point I found an empty table and laying on top of it.
And Vic rolls back in the fetal position on top of a bar table. It's like nothing ever happened. Don't break the damn
Yeah,
chair.
fuck all my hard work up there, Dave. You know, it's great. Fucking love it here.
You trying to keep it from going backwards?
Didn't break it. No, the head got stuck on.
I got stuck on the board.
Yeah, and I leaned forward. I was like, why isn't it come pop?
You thought, bitch.
No one was listening for her answer. She never got it.
What was Gwen's question? There's been 8 people talking at the same time. I can't.
Do you know of any books about black holes? That's the information she wants.
No,
And
no, we do not.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
He lives down on Drury Lane. Yeah.
Okay. Is that here?
Do you know about
No.
who's married?
have you seen a mess like this one?
The Muffin Man?
I'm laughing the one on her face.
I know everybody's saying the Muffin Man though, so I can't hear you.
She has 3 things she would like to ask.
Ooh, that's a natural one. No, I can't say that I've ever recognized anything like that. Perhaps if you need another mask, Miss Dolly and the girls at the showroom could make you up some of their costumes.
I'd be interested.
Are you sure, Gwen? I mean, could you imagine one of your dogs with just one of those masks on? I think it'd be great. And terrifying.
You have costumes?
Honestly hilarious for the rest of us.
Dolly picks up during that, and she just goes, "Oh, Dolly, we got so many fabulous things back there."
Ooh, I want to see.
Well, if your buddies here are done eating and drinking, then I can wrap up early.
Was that tower outside before we came in? No.
Oh, that's just Uncle Mo. He'd be making buildings bigger and smaller sometimes.
Do we have to wrap it up?
Do you guys have drugs?
It's about 5 o'clock.
It is 5 o'clock somewhere.
I asked for a few reasons. Drugs to make that normal, and drugs for my own personal use and consumption / poisoning.
You said you have a show? What kind of show? That'd be fun.
Oh, it's a grand old time. Some singing, some dancing. For your friends with a little bit extra money, some extracurriculars after.
Okay. Like games?
How can I make $1.50?
Is she gonna join the show without knowing what
You
it
already
is?
made her $1.50.
No, I just want to go.
Not you.
Watch.
Golly. Oh, girl, nice girl.
There is no way to.
Interesting.
It actually has to be this way.
So,
He's
I
going
know.
for whatever.
Miss Dolly, we were gonna go maybe across the street to see Mr. Curly Joe. And then we can come to the show if you still need time.
Oh, well, the show won't be till this evening. You guys have a couple hours to pish posh around town. I'll be here till about 5, and then I'll be headed off to go prep things over on stage.
Okay. And we can come see costumes later? Whatever works for you.
Just before showtime.
Before showtime. What time does it run out?
Showtime is when?
Showtime is 7. Dolly will be working her 9 to 5 at the tavern.
She got some boots. They're made for walking.
That's the show, damn it, Mars.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, Dolly. Sorry. My bad.
That is just what they'll do.
Oh, God, I hope. He's going to kill him one of these days. Stop this.
Oh, sing sometimes.
Oh shit, can you sing? Hell yeah, dude.
I bet he could have be a live performance for your show tonight.
I take
Oh,
the
you'd be
guitar
so lucky.
off my back and just begin to smash it. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. None of you better have mending.
Alright.
So at 5 o'clock, we'll come look at your costumes.
Do you have mending?
I do.
Do you need an instrument to cast it?
That is
No.
his focus.
I was a bard of the College of Eloquence. No, I didn't.
She,
Live performance for you.
as you guys finish up your meal, and Ode has a mental breakdown and gets his guitar all over the floor,
From a guitar to an everywhere.
Dolly just pats you on the shoulder and waves you all goodbye. Justice and Angus left as soon as they said, "You're being difficult and we don't want to deal with that. Go bother my uncle."
No, I didn't realize Justice was with us. I thought it was just Angus.
Angus's brother. It's skinny.
Yeah, I thought it was
Oh.
Skinny.
Oh,
I would've posed
Angus and
so
all
many
of the
questions.
all of the other 3
Justice.
uncles, they're all the 4 brothers.
okay, I thought it was Justice and the 3 brothers.
No.
Okay.
Justice came from the Woodland. She's a Woodland.
Okay.
So grandma, grandpa, 4 brothers, Justice.
Okay, gotcha. I had it backwards. That's
The other 3 are bachelors.
Certified.
okay. So you have the day. You have the map of the town.
Sure.
Go somewhere and do something.
I'd like to take a nap.
Already did.
While you're having lunch with Dolly, that's a short rest.
Does that mean we get, what, don't we get spell slots back with that?
No, you just get hit points back for the short rest. You get to roll your hit dice.
certain classes will give you something.
Only a warlock, I think.
Okay. And sorcerer. Eleanor did, I thought.
You get your sorcery points back, which you can then
Oh,
earn
okay,
in the
okay,
spell
okay.
slot.
Perfect. I'm good.
How many hit dice do I regain?
Shows a root.
How much HP do I get back?
Roll your hit dice.
How many of those do I get?
You have a hit die per level, so you have
Yeah, I'll
8.
go with you because what's the name?
Yeah, I got like 20 something hit points. Are you
Getting guns?
7
You
different.
need to make a one with your
But, yeah.
Do we not get to mount guns on Dinosaur Gwen?
If you want to do that, we can.
Can we get 2 gallon out please?
How do we go across the street? Thanks, Dolly. We'll see you later.
Should just
Lump
wait.
will. Lump for sure.
We're gonna go to across the street to All In Artificery.
We're right in on
Is it-
Dinosaur Square.
Full hit dice you have.
Hold the target on the back.
You can roll any number of hit dice which you would choose to do, but you will not regain those hit dice until a long rest. So if you short rest again and you've already spent all your hit dice, you get no more hit dice.
Okay.
I wasted one spell slot the entire time.
I wasted everything I used.
I wasted a singular spell slot for my whole encounter.
Why did a baby bit of damage? I did a baby maybe bit.
I lost like 20 dollars.
Oh, my inspiration.
I'd do it again.
Or if it.
I might do it.
The heck?
All right. So you guys are heading into all-in artilleries, manned by Curly Joe, whom you all had seen earlier.
Hey, Joe.
Let me see. Where is he at? There he is. He is as leaned up as you can be as a centaur over his counter. He still looks pretty dinged up. And you see that there is a little dark brown to red colored mechanical dog.
Puppy.
He looks at you and says, "Well, I am certainly glad that you all made it out alive for this morning. I do appreciate the help on getting all nasty off my ass, and unfortunately, I will basically have to be starting over on my steam wagon."
Sorry about the boat.
Steam wagon. What's that?
Oh, that's my transportations device. It's
Oh.
portable, self-sustaining, runs off its own power.
Ooh. Nasty.
It did take quite a long time and quite a bit of effort to get going correct. Quite a few lost eyebrows and mustaches. But now I know what I'm doing. So there's always that. Next one should be somewhat smoother. Anywho, how can I be helping all of you?
Weapons.
So we're trying to go back and get the bad guys out of Soha, and so we want to be prepared.
Well, if things that go boom is what you came here for, I do say I might be able to help with that.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I will lay my hands on him and cast a Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Okay.
Should he be amenable to that?
If you tell him what's happening first, it will be no problem.
I mean, maybe
You
I
guys-
might throw a wink in there.
You guys have a habit of just grabbing shit.
We're grabbing shit, not people.
Yeah, it's not true.
Grab him by
Okay,
the dick.
I'm not mom.
Things can be more than one thing.
Grab him by the dick and twist it.
Your puppy dog is so shiny.
That there is Fifi. She's my my company on my long hauls.
Oh.
Say hi, Fifi. And you see that it stands up. It has little mechanical eyes, and the sockets in the eyes like go in a circle.
I'm just trying to imagine.
Hello to you too, Fifi.
It just rolls its eyes. That's
Oh, like if the eyeball were to be a thing, it would just basically turn around.
no, like so you have like the eye socket, and then there's like the little what would be not the pupil, what's the
Eyeball.
No, just the colored part,
Iris.
the iris, that would go around into what would be the socket.
Okay. Hello to you too, Fifi.
He heals 21 points. Excellent. He just softly hums to himself and just, I like the way that feels.
I'm so glad I have such a great way of touching men. God, I wish I had a better life than this, but it's the one I kind of halfway didn't choose.
So, I appreciate that, good sir. Anywho, can I interest you in the, and he holds up a big fucking cannon. things that go boom.
I
So
have
that's
a
what
friend.
you hear.
I have a friend who wants that specifically.
But this one here is my personal. I do have some prototypes. I have some advanced models. Big Bertha here stays with me though.
What do they do?
How do I convince you out of that? Trust me, I would love to convince you out of that. What would be your price and what can I talk you down from it?
Well, Bertha is just simply not for sale. I do have duplicates,
Okay.
other models. I'm just a bit sentimental.
I get that. Are the duplicates is trustworthy and reliable as Bertha?
You gotta spend your time to learn about the ins and outs of these here equipments. So with the correct time and practice and knowledge, they can be just as good, some even better.
Define time and define knowledge further.
Well, first thing you're going to want to not do is see this big hole here in the front. That's where the boom comes out of.
The root, don't fuck it.
That's a good starting point. You're going to want to point the hole at the thing you want to go.
And then what does it do?
Got it. Big hole goes away.
You point the hole where you want the boom to go.
What's a boom?
It's a boom. Bertha here makes some good boom.
Prestidigitation of big ass boom right behind
The sound or the
just sound.
okay.
Boom.
Jumps on Ode with my claws.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck.
And you stabbed him in the neck. He's dead.
My secret
technically,
wish is
Past
fulfilled.
claws are 1d4.
Not if you hit the jugular.
And oh, just happened to stick his right out for you.
Oh, sweet release.
It's a 4.
Definitely joining my family now.
I could tell you what.
They're not tieflings.
So, Bertha here and Colin, her sisters, are a sort of one and done variety. It takes quite an awful bit of powder and supplies, and of course the shrapnel, of which is going to do the boom. And loading her does take some time. So if you're looking to make a big entrance, or if there's just one real big motherfucker you don't want there, recommend a Bertha. If in something close range, he pulls out a sawed-off double-barreled shotgun.
This sounds fun.
If in something close range and much more quick on the draw, we want her little sister Susie here. Susie loads these pellets 2 at a time, and if you're able to just stick this on the back of somebody, they typically will not be there any longer. I would not recommend trying to go any sort of distance, though.
Yeah, anything that's kind of halfway in between. Smaller caliber. Good for close range. Alright for medium. Kind of shit long. With point things.
Got something in the back. Give me 1 second. And he runs around the back. You hear all sorts of clattering and jingling going on in the back. And
They let go of Ode.
he comes back with a what is the term, Alfred? You're just the specific, not a stub nose, the opposite, the really long barrel.
44 mag.
Basically,
Mag
Just a Magnum. That's the term. I
The
don't know.
Dirty Harry revolver.
It's
Feeling lucky.
it is a
Magnum
it's a
Resolve
6-shot revolver with about a 2-foot barrel.
That is a
Jesus.
rifle. Is what that is. Magnum is the size of the cartridge. So there's a 44 and it's short, and then a 44 Magnum is just a longer cartridge that shoots the same size bullet. What you're referring to is what the ATF would call a rifle.
There's a Buntline Special Colt Peacemaker.
Something. Yeah, that. Andrew's got it.
It's a rifle.
It's a 12-inch barrel.
That is a pistol.
That's
It's
still
not two.
too small than what he said.
Well, look, if
By a whole
that's
foot.
There's a Rough Rider revolver that is a 16-inch.
so
That's a
in between, less than 2 foot, longer than a foot. Call it 16 inches. So about this big.
Yes, it's a pistol.
No, that's way more.
That's way more.
I mean, this is 5 inches, so this has got to be 16 inches.
Whoa.
This is how you learn that wife's a lucky lady.
And I'm 9 foot tall.
Jesus Christ.
There's so much math that is so wrong.
Well, we
But
put it all to
it was
scale.
fast.
Yeah, that's what my brain is trying to do, and it's not working because none of those things were proportionate.
Well, this is 3 inches, Mars, okay?
And that's bigger than the 5 inches.
Clearly, you don't know how measurement works.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I just don't have to lie.
I mean, look, there's a ruler right there. That's only a foot.
Does that also rule things? I thought it was just a big ass level.
I don't fucking know. Anyway, one of them there's.
Yeah.
And he says, now, this is only one of these models that I have functioning at the moment. Still a bit of a work in progress. I haven't even come up with a name for it yet. If you see anything that's got any sparks in there.
We need a name?
All good
Like
weapons
a name.
need a name.
Dave.
Matilda.
Wow. That just labeled so many issues that you apparently have bottled up, little kitten. No, we're not covering dead.
Dave.
Dave.
Oh, thank God.
Are you sure she has the issue?
This is where
No, I think
we're
it's a hearing
I
issue.
was like,
I don't think she's the one with the issues in that situation.
Oat's got several issues. Daddy's ain't one of them. He's got 2.
Are we sure about
Now
that?
Dave wants 3.
I think we need to reevaluate
What about-
those issues.
Maybe.
Megan.
I don't hate it. Stallion is cool though.
What
Megan
about
the
McGunn?
Stallion.
I feel like there's some legal issues.
Megan.
McGunn?
Yeah.
How about Stallion McGunn? Stallion the gun.
Megan the Stallion.
The gun, the stallion.
Well, they figure out the name.
As he
Baby
holds
bird.
one, I'm saying I'm stallion your gun.
What about Curtis
Stephen Curtis Chapman?
Philip.
Cobain?
Kurt Cobain.
Curtis Cobain.
Do you have any
Curtis
landmines you
Cobain.
can stick on people?
Any what?
Landmines you can stick on people.
This is another question that I did also have.
It works like a landmine.
What about
Or
laundry?
like a thing that can explode, but you stick it onto a person.
Long
And
way.
it
That could also be
Oh.
useful.
I have made before a set it and forget it type thing. I do not know how you would get it to adhesive to something that's not just the ground.
Sticky bomb.
What about satchel charges?
Sticky
Just
bomb.
a backpack full of powder and a fuse.
Have you tried sap?
Explosive experts.
Everyone here apparently has firearm proficiency. Y'all don't fucking lie about
All
it.
of us are very well versed.
How many ball bags do you have
Hey, what?
And how many socks do you have?
What?
I don't believe I wear any
I'm
socks.
confused.
I don't even think I have shoes, to be honest with you.
You want us to
You got
fix
any
that?
ball bearings?
What
Now, I
about-
can get those, yeah.
You got an elongated sack?
Like a handicapper having sack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a sack or two.
Right on. Could you possibly put those balls in the sack?
I do believe that that is a basic function. Most people with thumbs could probably get that done.
Right on. Let me get one of them
Do you
ball
want to?
sacks.
You want to put the ball in the sack, or do you need me to handle your ball sack for you?
Go ahead. You put the balls in the sack. Just don't make it too full.
You gotta watch it while it does it.
I can. I need to make sure he needs to put the right number of balls in that sack.
Well, I feel like you may need to watch him handle your ball sack to make sure he does it right.
Look, sometimes people handle your ball sack, and sometimes you trust them to handle the ball sack. It's fine either way, as long as you take some ball bearings, not too big ones now, and you put them inside of a sack.
Now, do you have a specific color you'd like these balls? I got silver, gold, blue.
Whoa.
Blue.
What are the blue ones made out of?
They're all made out of aluminum. They're just painted blue.
No, that ain't gonna work. It needs something more dense, heavier, if you will.
So silver?
I mean,
That's soft. I need something harder. You got any cobalt balls or steel?
I do not believe I got any balls of steel, but I might have some brass balls.
That'll work.
Stick with it.
Yeah, you just go ahead and take all your brass balls and stuff them in a sack. 2 good handfuls ought to be good.
All right, well, let me get a funnel.
Okay.
Get your sack up here, and he sticks the funnel in the sack, and he holds it with one hand, and then he takes another hand, starts pouring into the funnel, fills the sack, swings it around, takes his other hand, gives it a good cup on either side, says, "Yeah, that ought to be a nice full sack of balls for you."
Right on, dude. Appreciate it.
Make sure you hold it with the underhand. You don't want them all spill out.
Give me a weak sack.
You got to have a good cup on these grips.
I'm about to be hitting people with it. I need it to have some decent hold.
I thought we were going to claim it out.
I did too.
No,
I not think.
I think it started as that, and then he just wanted to see how many times we could say balls in 4 minutes.
no, it was gonna be a sock filled with butter, but then the butter was gonna melt in this intense heat. So
Can always go with
it
words.
became a ball
Mira's
sack
looking
joke.
for shiny things.
He's got balls.
Lots
Yeah,
of shiny balls.
I'm good.
Can you make my sticky balls?
Move on.
I've got.
Can you
Set
make
it and
the-
forget it.
Can you make the boom noise again for her?
I do.
I do not believe that I have a way to make them stick. They're more of a bury them under the sand and wait for someone to use the wrong road type of deal.
No, I like sticking them on people.
You got tar? Like black tar, it ain't gotta be special tar.
Or syrup? Syrup's delicious. Very
you got any relatives laying around that we can knock
Fine, I
down?
can just stick it down their shirt.
Where's the cemetery?
Oh my
we can
God.
make a sticky.
I just got that. Fuck.
I was trying to block them out because
Yeah.
other people were talking, but what did you say?
So where's the cemetery at? We can make a sticky.
That's disgusting.
It could be taken in a way that would make it more gross than others.
That
Don't
might,
mind,
that
Jim.
might be the most cancelable offense said yet.
How to make glue is to melt down horses?
Oh,
No, okay.
you got our mind going the wrong way, bud.
I know.
That's the least problematic situation that he could have.
All right, no.
Shapes?
So much better than what I thought he was saying.
No, I think I was on the same page. God damn.
I'm really good at this.
When do you have any trees
It's my
out?
own game now.
Probably.
Damn it.
Get some tree sap. That's sticky.
Can't respond to anything he says anymore.
Yeah, no. You can get a handful of landmines, but as far as a napalm or Simtex or anything, they don't have a way to make them do that.
We'll find a way to make it stick. Don't worry.
How big are the landmines?
Sounds like Walter died.
Like pie sized.
We can make it smaller or more.
Not at the moment. I mean, I can, but it will take time. Y'all seemed like you didn't want to be hanging out here for very long.
Well, I think we need to do some training. I just want to make sure that we're prepared to go to Soha.
They'll all be dead if we play around.
Which means we've already won it.
We've
They're
already
all
went
dead.
around a long time.
It's been 2 years. I think they're all pretty close to, if not all dead.
They're all dead. Why are we going to Soho?
She doesn't believe that they're dead. Anyways, back to the bombs, not the dead people.
There's several things.
It's
for
been-
them to unpack.
It's
This
been
one,
about 6 months since Alejandro sent the roses there to do something about it.
It's been 2 years.
It's been 2 years since it
Nolly
was.
Goster stopped talking to everybody.
So-
Taken over.
2,
That's
6,
how long
It was
I've
2
been
years
gone
when
from
Soha quit talking to everyone.
So,
That was just the only other place for Snallygaster to talk to. It
Nolly Goster also said they stopped talking to everybody.
was the only other place they could talk to.
Why? They're surrounded by 3 other cities.
They're pretty particular.
I'm
Like
pretty
they would
sure
go-
on the map there is a city below them on the right. There is a city above them, and there's a city across from
Bronzehide
them.
is kind of
which
close.
is Snallygaster or
I think
Soho?
Nolly Goster. I don't know.
They used to go travel
I was
like
about
once
to
a
say,
Yeah.
year.
Soho's supposed to be the capital. They can't not talk to people.
Soha's not the capital.
So hold on.
Definitely.
We already looked at that.
That would be dictatorial.
Bolos is the capital.
Dictopia is the capital of something.
There are 2.
Yes.
Actually, the capital, whether you like it or not.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we got bombs.
Was there right with Nolly Goster? Were there other towns?
There are other cities there.
They would go on the excursions like a couple times a year, but other than that, it was just they kind
Yeah,
of just
they
were a
have
town
Bronzehide
amongst
they have
themselves.
Bronzehide above them, they have Longtown on this side, and they have Livingstone on the other side. So I was like, they're not
They're not.
Oh shit, we should go.
isolated.
We should go
and
living
they're
there.
choosing to
I know
be
that.
isolated.
They're isolated in the sense that they are at least a 2 to 5 day walk through a desert to anyone else. And 2 out of the 4 places that they are not talking to anybody else either.
Can you, I've been asked the same question, can you give me bombs or not?
Yes.
I would like
That will make me speak.
she would take
Oh, wow.
them. No?
Well, considering
She's so
the
proud of
only other shit, I'm assuming she meant you.
You have all the money. No, he has y'all the money too.
What
Yes,
the fuck do you mean?
Everything's free. What the fuck?
Everything is free, actually.
So also is the thing.
Anus said he'd pay for everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Mr.
sorry,
Angus. Mr. Angus sent us.
I believe you're mispronouncing that. my
I'm
friend.
bad with names, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Angus?
What's his face? Justice's husband.
Mr. Angus, he said he sent us and he's gonna pay us with cool things.
Angus.
Angus.
I'm running out of
Angus.
announcements. I said Angus first. Angus. Angus.
Angier.
Well,
The
if
Westerners
I'm
are weird,
paying
man.
for it, I
I've
don't.
been around the country only a few times.
Bon Scott.
Okay.
They're extra.
So, do you just want one of each boomstick?
What?
Okay, so we need 2 Berthas. I need the revolver plus all the other ones that you have, like, going. And do you have anything longer range?
Long range would be nice.
I'm good with my ball sack, dude. I don't know if they won't.
These 3 models are the only ones that I have going. I give you 2 Berthas. I could probably spare 3 Susies and this here stallion. It's the one of one.
Be done.
Sounds fun. What about that thing Justin's just had?
Just
That's that is a one of one.
Okay, so steal that one. Got it.
I would real recommend not.
Yeah, most people would recommend it. It's just like my brain's way of saying, like, that is the only way we can get that. So I stop asking.
Hey, dude, why do you like to take things that belong to other people and when there's so many other options that are readily available?
I'm so confused as to what the hell you're talking about.
road.
People just give you things. Well, there's like, here's your option of things you should have, and these are the things you can't have. And you're like, great, I want the ones
Okay,
I
So-
can't have.
the options of the things that you should have doesn't exist. Is the options of the things I can have. Now, the things that I can't have are just things that I can have with more steps.
With us.
Hey, got any arrows for my friend Visceral here? Maybe some boom boom arrows?
Ooh, those available.
I could get you some spare sacks of black powder if you wanted to just tie it around the end of it. You'd still need some type of spark to get that to go off.
Basket
How does
arrows.
this work? Is there any way you could demonstrate?
An arrow?
And the boom boom.
Are we wasting things?
It seems like you shoot an arrow and then you set the thing on fire.
Just not in general.
Fuses.
Is there anywhere we could practice using these cool things?
Yeah, I had expected, although you seem pretty knowledgeable, I had expected that this may be your first encounter with such things.
It is.
So if you would like to sign up for our safety class, we offer it whenever you want. There's a discount for women and military.
Do we
What
get
about
any
gas?
Safety is not important.
I'll say no.
Safety? That sounds delicious.
It was
Safety is just for fools who can't be careful.
Code will sign up for the safety class while he gets his shit rocked by a horse lady.
Hell yeah, it is. What
So
I'm
do
talking
the
about.
safety class at the night?
Well, I'm assuming because I doubt we're going to have a full 24 more hours.
Are there any?
What, like being alive?
No, in this town.
Yeah, I mean either. But also, backpack full of black powder. Just, that'd be dope.
You just want to carry around a backpack full of black powder.
What is that? What's it for?
Now you do understand,
Custody detention code.
You're just making.
but
I
you're
saw
gonna
you
be
do it that time.
here inside that dome. You are clear on that, yeah?
Potentially. I am well aware of the implications of what I am asking, and I am also understanding of possibilities of how to get out of that, but simultaneously understanding that I may not be able to.
Anybody else have much bags?
No.
What?
It's fine, I got a little buddy.
Safety
Of what? Oh, are you talking
I
about
guess
the
that
dynamite in the cave? Yeah. No, thank you.
I don't plan on wearing it at all times. I'm not that stupid. Shit.
Okay.
Hey, safety splits, everybody.
Okay.
Walking way far away from the road for forever.
Is this an artificial?
No, I'm still
Yes.
Fire doesn't
It's
get
an
us-
artificery artillerist. Yeah. It's an art. So there. Would there be other used items or something?
What do you want?
Like what other kind of
Are you looking at me?
artificer items?
No, I'm looking at her because she said, "Is this an artificer?" and then just kept staring at me like that means something.
We should start asking questions and putting out of my mind.
What
Dude,
does
this
that
guy
mean
be
to
an
you?
artificer?
Does this dude technology?
It's got a fifi.
You can make fruit.
Any smaller wagons?
I have the gem you need. I pull out 3 gems. Worth 100 each, 3 diamonds.
You can become any of man's best friends and one your own.
All dogs need a dog.
Yes.
Is
actually.
there
Fair.
a particular form you'd like this to be?
What else are after?
How many do you want?
I mean,
You got 3 gems.
three diamonds.
Do you want all 3? Do you want to use the diamonds?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what. Y'all had wanted to do the safety class here in the evening after the rest of town's festivities. So I will work on those for you and prep what I can prep for that. And I will meet you back here late tonight.
Okay, we're going to the show to go see Miss Dolly.
Yeah, well, y'all do have fun and do enjoy that.
Okay.
I think I might need a little extra help with this doing stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay with Uncle Joe.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck the horse lady.
I know you do. I know.
You got any other shiny things?
What? You just struggled with it really so long and then just kicked it.
Fuck up.
Well, I do believe that you've seen most of the goods that I have to offer here. So I will. I'll be spending the rest of the day here prepping the range out back
Okay.
and getting that ready for y'all.
Sounds good.
So with that, because we are at time, we will pick up next time at Dolly's show, and then go to the gun range with Uncle Curly Joe. See how that goes, and see what else happens here in the town of Snallygoster. So, thanks everybody for coming to play. Thanks everybody for coming to watch. Thanks Chewy for funding our dumb shit.
Thanks,
Love you,
Chewie.
too.
Hope we all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
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 Cut.
Oh.
We did it.
Yeah, no, I'm just staying with Uncle